So on the 6th day of the 10th month, the 834th year, this band of adventurers that I found myself with have made it to Islecross. We met a welcoming party by the name of Morgo Delwar, who was an unkept dwarven woman, but helpful nonetheless. Very kind. Introduced us to the honor code of the village that we found ourselves in. A village being we'll call it a nice word for the settlement that was established here. And we were gifted, per se, with a temporary bungalow for our uses, though it would only be one night. A yurt, thank you. A yurt.
What was that?
Within the town there.
Right here.
We found a number of items within a crate held within the yurt, not the least of which were some rope, some grappling gear, and some rations. And we had discovered that the location that we sought within Islecross was known as Salsvault, an ancient, long dormant Aeorian mine, or Aeorian ruin, partially submerged in thin sheets of ice, said to be some sort of laboratory where we might find our prize. We had a meeting with the buyer, did not go well. Then later, Quiven had their own meeting with the buyer, and that went slightly better. At least well enough for us to then make a deal with that previously mentioned Morgo Delwar, who agreed to be our guide out into the frozen wastes. And whatever deal Quiven was able to strike, they were able to acquire multiple moorbounders, large panther-like mounts that we could use to cut our what would look like a 12 to 14 day trip down to a handful, 2, maybe 3 at the most. We made our way out into the frozen wilderness, riding a back mist, Fresh and Tears, I believe, were the names of our 3 moorbounders. And we fought a revenant, which was very uncomfortable, though I am pleased to be fighting alongside Crash, who seems to make quick work of the undead monstrosity with a glowing sword of radiant light. Nevertheless, we spent our first night out in the wilderness. I thought it apt to disclose some of my own personal ailments to the party. And Morose was very kind to continue to allow us to use her magics to keep us comfortable through the night. I believe that was everything of note. Am I missing anything as you all wake up this morning?
Did you mention that we got the moorbounders for rental, not for real this time? Once again, I'm sorry.
And if we bring them back, we'll make a split of 60-40. If we don't, it's 50-50 of anything we find.
Cowabunga.
Did you mention how it kind of just seemed like Crash was built different?
I think I did, actually.
Sort of a different
Can't he forget me, Moorbounders? What's he called?
Your moorbounder was Smoke Blood Battleface.
That's right, it was.
After you found a different accent just to say that name, which I appreciate.
Anyway.
Right in?
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Breakfast is waiting.
This place. This is not my accent.
Oh, there's
It's early in the morning. Catch me back in a minute.
Okay.
Y'all. Yeehaw.
Steel
This is something
magnolias.
else. This place is something else. Let me.
Shall we get going then? Hit the road?
Get a lick of rest.
On the road again.
Well,
Really?
Yeah.
I slept good.
Not giving anyone no minutes. Not on the accent. Let's go.
Something on the road again.
Yes, let's get back on these wonderful creatures.
I take a shot
Tell
at
me more
tequila and
about her.
squirt a lime in both my eyes.
Oh,
I'm like,
that's
all right,
really-
Oh,
Yeah.
That's really too
Let's
much.
get a
I don't
move
really
on.
love that.
It's now the
Top of the
8th
morning.
day of the 10th month of year 834.
It's another day on another
Don't
month.
forget your hero points.
Also, the
Very
new
good
rule
point.
is that if Cole's gonna do all of them, everybody just gets one. All of the recaps.
Valid.
Works for me.
What again? What's happening?
I'm happy.
If Cole's gonna
You
do
just
every
started
recap, then everybody just gets one.
I just haven't, so
Yeah.
I don't have to every
That's
time.
fine.
No,
I just
like
didn't
it.
wanna-
Doing it.
I
I
like it.
haven't been taking extra hero points.
Frankly,
Okay.
you've got
That's
a
fine.
cool voice for it. I think.
We'll just have one at the
Makes
start of
me-
every.
Yeah, it kind of makes me think of the like the load screens of Witcher 3 a little
Everybody
bit.
long
It gives off that
rest.
vibe.
Yes.
Long rest.
Right
long
then.
rest.
Convergence was one. Yeah.
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 Are we ready to go?
Yeah, is today.
Oh good.
What day
Oh
is
good.
in the travels
it's
are
okay.
we?
Okay.
I understand.
This is
What
day
our
2.
projected?
Well, if we have clear skies ahead of us and nice weather, probably shouldn't be more than a day or a day and a half. But we are about to enter the thin sheets, which might cut travel a little bit. Now I'm rushing.
But we could potentially.
Ogres are like onions.
We could potentially make it.
Ogres.
What you're saying is that we could potentially make it by nightfall.
That would be best case scenario.
Is there any
Let's shoot
known
for best case scenario.
as we get going? Is there any?
All right, let's
and
go.
I'm just
Everybody get on your
on the-
moorbounder.
Yep.
No!
On the tool.
Gentle.
Oh, buddy.
You'll have to be gentle. I can't get that. The accent's gone. It's gone.
The
Talk like this now.
are there any the thin sheets? What why would what is that naming?
So the thin sheets are that really thin sheet of ice leading up to the ruins of Aor. So we've got to be real careful. We should be there in about an hour.
Do you have methods of traversing this? Anything we should know beforehand?
Well, she kind of eyes all of you before you guys get off on your moorbounders. Might have to separate a couple, maybe a ride back and forth, just depending on the thickness of the day. Have any of you ever been this far north?
Not myself. Quicken, you mentioned
Me
something.
neither.
I have been once.
So you know the way the thin sheets work.
Relatively speaking, it was a few
For those who
years ago.
don't, the lava that we are traveling parallel to, that you
What?
haven't, lava
Sorry.
that you haven't been able to notice. You guys haven't seen this, but we're quite a few miles away. But
It's marked on that map, right?
yeah,
Lava River.
yep, right there.
Oh.
Well, so where we're going, it's the lava really heats up the water underneath, so the ice that we're riding across now it gets real thin. So we're getting close to it. We're kind of no longer at a parallel and more coming into a convergence there. So
Alright.
we'll just have to be careful.
Yeah.
Alright.
All right.
Should,
I say
I'll take a.
Once
I'll
we
take
get there,
the
we
lead
can
on
really
this, on today,
figure out
I would say you
how
take
thin the
the
sheets
lead
are
on
at
this.
the
Is that a
time.
good
You
idea
take
so
the
far,
lead.
given your
What if
travel?
I took the lead?
I got
I'm
a
pretty
good
sure
eye.
I was
I'm.
gonna say,
No, I
what
meant
day
if
of
we're
special?
like crossing the ice sheets. I mean, he
Once
can
we
fly.
get there,
He can fly.
oh,
If
once
we're
we get there, we
looking-
can figure it out.
If we're looking for, you know, if we're trying to keep a keen eye out, I can take the lead and sort of guide us.
Okay. Worry about it.
Well, let's just get there.
Yeah.
What is it that you said? Burn that bridge when we get there? I think it's particularly apt in
Yeah.
this scenario.
Well, let's get there. Let's go.
Alright.
Okay, you bound off. Bard, can I have some traveling music, please? And I will make a survival check, but if someone is aiding Morgo in scouting kind of where we are,
I can.
okay? Do you want me to double roll, or would you like to assist?
I will assist.
I should have done it.
Okay.
Perception?
Survival.
Oh, survival. Yeah, okay, I'll let you do a double then.
Okay, thank
I
you,
thought
because
it
I
was-
rolled a natural 1.
Okay, perfect.
Yowza.
That's cocked. And a natural 20.
Well,
Big
let's fucking
cock.
go. I'm glad I helped you.
Alright,
Penis
so
moment.
she goes,
Thanks.
sticks her, licks her finger, gloved, sticks it up in the air like she's detecting which way the wind is blowing. She goes, alright, seems like a day for clear travel, let's go, and then cracks her reins on the moorbounder.
Hey, could you catch up to her real quick?
She rides off.
Wait, come back. How'd you do that? How'd you do that?
Gentle!
You can like see which part of the spit freezes first, and that's how you know. where
Yeah,
the-
that's how she knows like what the day's gonna be. That's pretty smart.
Right.
Well, they tell you if you get like buried in snow, you're supposed to spit to
Yeah.
tell.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so you ride off,
Water.
and for about how fast
Yeah,
are you
bubbles.
going? 70 miles?
Bubbles.
Yeah.
Bubbles.
After about
Scoop it up.
45 minutes of this fast-paced travel, she kind of slows her moorbounder to a very slow walk and goes, whoa, 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 and points. And it's very hard to tell just passively, but as she points, you could see this point where the snowfall, this like nice soft snowfall, kind of dips a little bit, and this is where the thin sheets are. So the terrain actually doesn't look any different, but she slows you all down and goes, I swear it is. Thin sheets are beginning.
Alright.
So,
See how it thins out.
So what's
so what's the plan here?
Well,
Yeah.
let me see if I can accurately gauge how much the sheet can support today. Would anybody like to assist?
I'll do it.
Survival.
Oh,
Can.
never mind. I'm not very good at that.
I suppose I've at least done this before once.
All right.
Sure, it'll come right back to me.
Would you like her to roll twice?
Yes.
That beats its meats.
I do.
All right. Well,
Sometimes.
this is unfortunate, but don't worry. Morgo always comes prepared. And she kind of jumps off her moorbounder and pulls her sack off. She's got this like saddle pack. She's like, you, and points at Crash. And you stay. She points at Morose.
Oh.
But you two, Crash and Damien, hop off. As you hop off your moorbounder. Okay.
Alright.
The sheets today are quite thin, but they can support probably one of us on a moorbounder. So if you can fly, how long can you do that?
Not very long.
Well, that's okay, because I've got these. And she reaches into her bag. She reaches her arm pretty far into this bag. Like
That's
you
pretty
wouldn't think
neat.
her arm would go that far in. And she,
Ah,
hold on,
It is.
and pulls out.
That's pretty fucking.
Maybe you could sit on it. You're still medium, right? A sleigh. And kind of lays it at the ground. It's got ropes attached. Attached to your moorbounder. I got a couple more. Reaches in, pulls out another one.
This is just
These are just sleighs.
Is this just to space us?
Yeah, kind of balance out the weight distribution over the ice.
So I should
That
stay
makes
on,
sense.
on
You
your
stay,
back, on your back or on
No,
the
you
back?
stay on the moorbounder.
I don't get it.
Because I'm heavier than you are. And you could control battle face, right? Or would you like to switch? We could switch. Are you okay on the sleigh?
Oh, that would actually be much.
All right, you get off. I got one more. And she reaches in a bag of holding and pulls out 3 sleighs that are just wooden, not decorated with anything. Pretty light, like it's maybe like a balsa wood or something that's pretty light.
I could make
Don't know
one
if
of
that's
us-
actually
Good
like.
word choice. Good
I-
word choice.
Yeah.
I could make one of us weightless, if that would help.
How long can you do that for?
It's 10 minutes. It could last.
Well, that could help a little bit, but we're probably going to be traveling the rest of the day. Rest of travel's on
Save it
this.
for,
Alright.
save it for you know, something.
So the heaviest ones, I'd say.
If it wears off
How
like
long-
halfway through, it might.
Right. How long is important, but how quickly can you do that? Like if someone starts to fall through, you could catch them and make them weightless. Do you have to be near them?
That's a good idea.
Probably within like.
Well, let's hope that we don't come to that.
Right, but you know, I don't have.
I mean, it's, yeah, of course, be prepared, but I'd rather we
Probably
not
take, like,
have to
6 seconds.
have to do that.
Right?
Falling into this ice is
Yeah,
not an
5
easy
6
business.
tops.
I'm not even sure 6 seconds is fast enough.
Lovely.
60 feet. Okay. So, Morose, Crash, Damien on the sleds, and she helps kind of attach them to the back of the moorbounders, patting each one like on the butt. What?
What about us two?
When he needs to get on Crash.
I thought Crash was
No.
with this one.
Nope.
Oh, you guys
Crash
are
is
together.
alone.
Okay, JK. Oh!
Rowan?
JK.
Well, then one of you hop off and hop on Crash's moorbounder.
That's probably smart.
So, me, Quiven, one of you ride the moorbounders, and then
It's me driving.
someone else?
You riding
or
on-
you two,
Yeah.
you 3 on the sleds,
I'm already there.
Right.
and us
Yeah,
4 controlling the moorbounders. Correct.
Yeah, we got it.
Yes.
Because they only have 3 sleds, so
Yeah,
that
that's right.
works.
The Moorbounders have tails.
You
Yes,
get
they
on the
do.
sleigh, you can shoot.
Just little, like,
Yeah,
panther
okay, fair
ones.
point.
Very cool.
Kind, but they're kind of like triangulated like a kitten or an otter.
I love it.
Could everyone just do me a
I will drive a moorbounder. He will ride on the sleigh.
Alright?
If everyone could just do me
No.
No.
You both
we're
ride a
riding
moorbounder.
moorbounders.
Separate.
Those 3 are on the sleighs.
Right.
You 2 have to hop off and
What are
one
your
of you
Oh,
has to do
I
it.
got confused. Okay.
Sorry, that
That's
was my
fine.
fault.
Because crash on the back of a moorbounder could
Yeah,
be
that
too
makes
heavy.
sense. Okay. Yeah.
Especially with all that armor.
Yeah.
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 I think
Sorry.
Tears likes you.
Yeah, it's okay.
What were you saying?
If everyone
But
could
that's
do me
just nice.
just a quick favor, and Quiven's gonna pull out of this small little pouch this small spherical, like kind of rough cut blue stone. It looks more, I think more lapis than something like shining or gleaming. It is stone. It is not gemstone, but it is stone. And they're gonna take a small little hammer and just kind of like tap the top of it, and it'll crumble into a couple pieces, and they'll just start handing everybody a piece of it. Just hold on to this in case I need it.
Me too.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
You said it's a rock.
Yeah.
Can I keep this in my pocket?
Yes. Yeah.
Put it in
Anyone
my
else?
bra.
Okay.
She kind of tucks it in her beard a little, Morgo.
Is this gonna help me in some way, or is this helping?
Yeah, I don't know what this was.
Both.
Oh,
Alright.
It's brimstone, if you're unfamiliar.
Stink it! She pulls it out of her beard.
Yeah, brimstone.
Brimstone stings.
It does.
No,
It's in
not
Shrek.
brimstone.
Brimstone.
Trust me, donkey.
Brimstone.
If it were me,
Brimstone. Thank you.
you'd be
It's
dead.
Brimstone is like on
Which is a magical rock from Exandria.
Alright,
Yes.
that's different. I'll talk about
It's
it.
broomstone.
Fire and brimstone.
I was gonna say,
Brimstone
it's
smells
like
like rotten
what you build,
eggs.
fireplaces
It's like
with. That's what I was
sulfur.
trying to think, yeah.
It's broomstone. If I need it to support you or move your weight, then it will.
Oh, that's pretty
Really?
helpful.
All right.
Looking out.
Alright.
Very cute.
Alright.
I will seat myself onto this sled, and then I will.
You have to hold on really good.
Yeah, I will pull out the rope that I have with the grappling hook attached to the end of it, and just kind of like holding onto the sides. Have that rope draped over. Like I'm not tying myself. I
Uh-huh.
just have it out and ready to use should I
Mhm.
need it. And I'm
Okay.
just like white knuckling on this
Okay.
thing.
Sounds good.
Montius.
Anybody else ready?
Let's do it.
Oh, I've never been more excited.
Yeah. Let's do this.
Let's start it at medium pace, and then if the ice keeps, we'll fasten up.
If you
One
think
af-
it's safe.
one after another, or all at once.
We'll spread out into like a V,
Alright.
and so I'll lead,
Alright.
and then we'll get 2 on the ends, and then maybe 1 diamond in the back. So
Yeah,
I'll
okay.
take the lead.
Alright.
2 on the sides, 1 in the back.
Left.
Left.
I got
Well-
left.
All right.
Yeah. Okay.
We ready?
Who's on my sleigh?
No, you don't.
No, Woods.
Whoever's in the back does not have a sleigh.
Oh, I'm on the left.
Well, there's 3 more bounders.
There's 4 more bounders,
I'm on
3
the back
sleighs.
of
I'm-
Margo.
So
I'm
whoever,
on
she's on
Gregor's.
mine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Back.
So you two are on the right.
Right.
You two are up front.
Yes.
Who's on the back of mine?
Me, I
Nobody.
suppose.
You are.
Okay, then no
And then
one
you
goes
take the
back.
back.
And
Then.
then you're on
So
the back.
Quiven's in the back.
That works. You can see.
figure
all
it
of
out.
us.
All right.
Good,
And
good deal.
she hits. Yeah, but it starts off at like a normal pace. And after about 10 or 15 minutes of travel just across this ice, and you notice now there are no longer any trees around you. There are no trees at all, no mountains, maybe a couple ice like formations jutting out, but it's all such a white scape that you can't tell how close they are. Can't tell if they're mountains or if they're just tiny. Like it's so disorienting almost for those of you who have not been this far north. And after maybe 15 minutes of travel, she just kind of shouts out like, "Hey, you bard back there? Got anything to lighten the spirits?"
I couldn't. I'm not
Come
sure.
on, we've got a long ride ahead of
I'm
us.
not sure I
Give
know
us
anything.
something.
Let me. I was mulling something over last night.
Let's hear it.
That might be fairly. Well, it's not.
Come
very
on, are you a
complete.
bard or
It could
not?
be well, if you're going to twist my arm, I will. And Quiven will slide their guitar in front of themselves while they're riding on the Moorbounder. Yeah, I have no idea how this is going to sound on the microphone, so I'm very sorry, folks at home.
This may all be.
We'll put all recorded versions.
Yeah, we'll professionally record it.
Yeah.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Are you sure?
Yep. So they'll slide the guitar in front of themselves, and they'll mess with some of the knobs a little bit that are on the front of it, and they'll just kind of hit it a couple of times. And go, okay, right.
How are you
Hit
doing
it,
that?
Q!
Hold on, this is very impressive.
Hold with the legs, play with the hands.
That's what she said, I think.
And you said something to lift the spirits.
Oh, I'm getting all emotional right now.
It's montage.
So dry your misty tears, or they'll freeze out in the snow. A fresh new day, a battle face will save the bitter cold. Gifts from out of time, maybe treasures everywhere. I'm not sure what we'll find there, so buyer beware. We'll dive into the vault and hope our prize it hasn't sank. For the flute of white and gold, save the village of Pale Bank. We'll face now any foe, strike them down with cunning words. But with the distance where to go, we could use some riding birds. Oh, I know where far to travel. On this beast we've tamed the saddle. Be it peace or be it battle, will this mystery we unravel. And I know that we'll find answers deep within the frigid cold. Be it cures or be it cancers, there's still stories left untold. When we started off this journey far spread across the lands, could it be a fate or destiny, divine's guiding hands, that we've faced now any foe, we've even fought the living dead. I'm sure there's more to go before we find a soft warm bed. Oh, I know we're far to travel, on this beast we've tamed the saddle. Be it peace or be it battle, will this mystery we unravel. And I know we'll find the answers within the frigid cold. Be it cures or be it cancers, there's still stories left untold. With their eyes they do not see, and with their ears they do not hear. With my voice I do not sing, could it be their greatest fear? And may there come a day where I don't feel so alone, because I know I'm far away, but damn, this feels like coming home. So dry those misty tears, or they'll freeze out in the snow. With a fresh new day and a battle face, we'll save the frigid woe. Gifts from out of time, maybe treasures from above. An antidote to find, just to save the ones we love.
Oh god. Oh god.
I'd clap if I could.
Oh, that was so good.
Fucking
That was so good.
Thank you. You said something light.
That was really quite lovely.
I'd really hate to hear dog.
Oh god.
Yeah, that was a.
Oh god, they're freezing. They're freezing on my eyes.
Crash.
What are you grumbling about? What'd you say?
Cracks start to spider
I'm a bit heavy.
underneath your sleigh.
What was that?
I'm a bit
Hey,
heavy.
I know my heart.
Shattering underneath you just enough for your sleigh is a small hole in the thin sheets. I need you to make an athletics check.
Do I do two?
Can I ignore that with an action
Maybe.
as beams of light shoot and become prismatic
Shing.
and wings spread forth from my back and I float into the air?
Okay. Who is the moorbounder with Crash?
Brigham.
I am not Brigham.
You,
Andre.
Andre.
Oh,
No,
we.
it's
I thought it was me.
You were riding a moorbounder.
Yeah.
So
So
who
no.
has
You're,
Crash?
was
I'm
with-
on the
I was
right
with
with him. You're
You're
on the
both
left.
getting-
Oh yeah, that's
Okay,
right.
Brago.
That's right. I forgot. I
Now
forgot.
quickly, spider webbing through. Oh! You hear Morgan yell, "Fuck!" She screams as whoom, a yelp from your moorbounder,
Oh Jesus!
and you fall in the water.
Ah!
I need you to make an athletics check.
I fucking hate water!
Oh,
it's
indeed, it all that 20.
7.
You fall into the water. Your moorbounder scurries off, and you have scurries out of the hole, which is just big enough for you, really, so it didn't fall in. And with that
So
check,
then,
you cannot find the hole you came out of. You are stuck under the ice. What's your con? Modifier.
Pretty good. Should be a +3, unless it's for a save. Do you want to save?
Just your modifier.
Just a regular combat. That's gonna be a +2.
Okay, you have 3 minutes of breath.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
You have 2 minutes of breath. No. What do we do?
I'm going to stop immediately,
Okay.
and I'm gonna leave my moorbounder there.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go run over to where I saw.
Okay,
him
let's
to-
roll initiative real quick.
All right.
Okay.
Goddamn. All right. Fuck. Shit.
Oh, look at that. Hey, yo!
I'm the
Oh,
most
it
useless
didn't help.
one.
Didn't help.
25 to 20.
22.
Dirty 20.
22.
Wow.
Morose
Okay.
or
+3.
Let's do. It's all you.
Morose. Okay, 2015.
We'll see to be in character.
15
I'm
to
gonna
10.
have to, I'm gonna have to dip this at 10. I'm gonna have to dip this in water now to make it.
On.
Yeah.
Oh.
Mine's
I
mine
think
was
I-
cured
two.
by elves, so it's like
7.
fully waterproof. And
Lucky
What was
bitch.
yours?
10.
That's canon. It's like fireproof, waterproof,
Yeah.
everything. Yeah.
It's like a spell book, or
It was cured
Okay.
like the spellbook because elves are
Quiven.
immortal and do that to every book that they do.
Quiven, you are
So
up.
think
Last
about
as long
that.
as they do.
That makes a lot of sense.
Okay. So what do I see?
Here.
Right now, you see a moorbounder kind of shaking its tail off. You see Crash kind of hovering. You see a half turned over sled on the ice, and right now you see a hole in the ice and water splashing up from it, but no sign of Brigo.
You're here, and they went in right here
We're all maybe about 30 feet from each other.
to your left.
By moorbounder.
So Morgo and Morose are directly in front of you, and me and Andre are to your right, and they were to your left, and they fell in.
Okay, but I don't see Brago at all.
You cannot see Brigo.
Okay.
You see a small hole about Brigo's size in the ice.
Okay.
It's so hard not to do a British accent.
I'm going
Everybody
to
around doing
I'm gonna go.
accent.
Diaz, come on. And I'm gonna get up towards the hole.
Okay. I'd say you can do that.
Okay. Can I see
too close.
any sign of Brago?
You cannot see Brigo. You can see maybe bubbles on the water surface and a little bit of splashing. The ice here is about. Let me find. Hold on. Maybe 4 to 6 inches thick. And you're probably afraid to get too close, or else it'll break even more.
Right.
There are 2 holes
quick
you can have to go around.
reactions. Yep. So I'll
Inspire one of us. Do nothing.
yeah.
Inspire me.
I'm just gonna
Inspire.
yell out. Yeah, I'm just gonna say, Andre, help your brother! I can't see him. And I'm gonna inspire you.
Hey, Morose, it's your turn.
I'm gonna. See, I don't want to get too close to what you said.
Probably not.
Try
Try to stay about 10 feet back.
All right, I'll get up as close as I can,
10
and then
feet
I'm
back
just
from the
gonna
hole?
lean towards it and start blowing that whistle he gave us like help, and thinking that maybe sound will guide him closer
Okay.
to the hole.
Okay. Anything else?
No.
Andre.
Alright, I am going to sort of try to get my moorbounder to stay put. I'm going to hop off, and then I'm going to get down on all fours, and I'm going to, like a cat, sprint toward the hole as fast as I can, using my feline agility, if I need
Okay.
to run to double my speed.
Sure.
Said you're about 30 feet from him. So
30 feet?
Yeah.
Oh, I can make that.
Oh,
I can make that easily anyway. So I'm just going to get down and run
Okay.
toward the hole, and then she said stay 10 feet away. So I'm going to try to make a jump into the hole from 10 feet away without cracking any more ice.
Me.
And on the way, last thing, I apologize.
Go ahead.
I'm going to pull out a small metal flask from behind my belt. I'm going to sip it and put it back, and my tattoos are instantly going to start glowing
Okay.
really bright. And then I'm going to try and jump into the hole and be like a guiding light to him.
Make an acrobatics check
Very hot.
to get into a cat-sized.
24.
Okay. I would say you successfully, from about 10 feet away, can
Oh, shit.
dive into the hole. Okay.
And I'm just going to look for my brother.
Okay, you are in murky water, so you don't see him right now, but
Sure. No, if that's
We'll-
my
we'll
turn.
go- yeah, we'll go
if
back.
that's my turn, then that's my turn.
it's Morgo's turn. She's gonna spend her turn commanding the rest of the moorbounders to back up and stay put, just with a few whistles and chirps that you haven't heard her do yet. Damien, it's your turn.
I'm going to, staying kind of low and careful, I'm going to sort of roll off of the sled that I was on.
Okay.
I am going to kind of like I'm curling, just kind of like trudge forward and take that sort of the heavy grappling hooked end of this rope and just sort of push it and slide it across the ice and let the rope in my offhand sort of trail behind it and try and like from at the very closest 10 feet away, but I have 50 feet of
Okay.
rope, but I'm trying to like curl that end of that rope into the ice so when they get there, they have something to grab onto.
I would say you're probably gonna have to get as close as you can because this is snow covered,
Works for
so
me.
it's not
or
like.
I can throw it if I think I can't slide it, but I was in.
I would
picturing-
probably. I'll give you an athletics check at advantage to
Okay.
throw it in.
Sure. Woo. 20.
Okay.
To
I'd
just-
say you just sink it in. Yep.
Just
Bounces
and then,
off the edge a
and
little
then,
bit and
And then
it
I'm
stays
going to
there.
get it, like wrap it twice around the arm and get as low as possible and just wait.
Go
Okay.
next.
Brago.
Brago is going to let his claws out and try to kind of see if he can get to the ice and kind of at least get himself sitting still as
'Kay.
opposed to just getting total on the current.
You have climbing speed, right?
I do. Yes.
You have you don't have swim speed?
That is correct. I do.
Okay.
not.
I would say. What's our roll so far? I'll say you can easily find where the ice is, but you can't see or find where the hole is.
Gotcha. Okay. If I still have any action.
It's
economy,
murky water, so it's just tattoo light that you're using.
Yeah, I'm trying to like illuminate it.
Okay.
To be like a guiding light for it.
Okay. It's not that it's dark.
No,
it's
yeah, yeah.
murky.
No,
so
I
it-
understand.
Okay.
If I have any economy yet, I'm gonna try and.
I actually, before you do anything, I need you
Yeah.
to make a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah, sure. That's gonna.
Natural 20.
Nice.
I didn't even look. Yeah, nat 20.
Okay. Good.
What's the total?
That's great. You are not stunned.
So,
You're
yeah.
not stunned.
You know what?
You are not stunned.
Sorry,
Thank
what?
God.
Um.
If I have
And
any
you make-
economy yet,
Mhm.
I want to try and cast Prestidigitation to see if I can start to warm the ice immediately.
Okay.
So,
How hot can that get?
not super
Start and
hot.
snuff small
but-
fires is
Yeah.
what it says. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not.
It's tough. You're underwater, but it'll do
It's like
something.
a lighter.
Okay.
You can
Yeah, I
warm
guess
the
it is a
beverage,
little bit,
but
Okay.
I mean,
Oh, actually, I'm gonna try. I don't know if this will technically work. I'm gonna try and use Prestidigitation to make sparks appear above the ice, if possible. I
Read
don't
the spell.
think.
the range.
The 10 feet. The spell
Do you
is
have
a
to see?
minor magical trick that novice spellcasters use for practice. You can create one of the following magical effects within range. Does not specify under.
It doesn't target.
Doesn't
creatures,
specify
it
that it
usually
needs to be
doesn't
within a
say.
visual place. It
Okay.
can just be a magical effect.
Okay. So you start to see a few little like sparkler sparks above, maybe like 5 feet away from the hole.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything
Yeah.
else?
That is probably
You
it.
see it?
That's probably it. Yeah.
Okay. I would say Andre, at this point, with your glow, it helps you see a little bit, so you can catch a glimpse of something moving in the water.
Sure.
Not sure if it's him
Yeah,
or
yeah,
not.
yeah. I understand.
Okay. Crash. It's your turn.
How thin does the ice like? where it
4
is?
to 6 inches thick.
Okay. I'm going to
Pretty thin.
take my 60 feet of rope that comes with every adventuring pack,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to try and get the Moorbounder out of the water.
The Moorbounder did not fall in totally.
Okay.
So you're and Morgo used her round to calm the Moorbounder, so you're good on that regard.
Okay, in that case, I'm going to.
Who?
Moorbounder, are they partially aquatic?
Mhm.
Sick.
They're like seals.
Yeah, I didn't think that.
They're like otters.
In that case,
And seals.
I'm going to fly over to where the sparks are coming from.
Okay.
And how far away is everyone else from Andre and I and Brago?
About 30 feet.
They're
Right
about
now,
30 feet.
about 10 feet. So you got closer, or did you not?
Well, if
get
you
closer?
threw it, then you could stay 30 feet back.
Oh.
I was just saying to
I thought you
slide
said
it.
I had to get closer.
To slide it, but you threw it,
Say
so
I
you
got a
didn't.
bit closer
Okay.
because I was getting off the sled anyway.
Okay.
Okay, in that case, I'm.
It looks like you could break through. Brago broke through. You just don't know how quickly.
Fat.
I'm not that fit.
I'm just gonna use a quick use of my dragon's breath
Can you
and
not
break the ice above him.
Sick.
Okay. Is it radiant or fire
It's force.
or force? Okay.
So like magical bludgeoning damage.
Okay. I need you to roll. I don't need you to roll the hit because it's ice, but let's roll it damage because I do have HP written down.
Fuck. 2.
Okay. Not enough, but it has taken 2 damage. Anything else?
You're doing it right.
I'm gonna
You're
use the
doing
rest
it
of my
right.
fly speed to get over to the thick ice and then land.
Okay. We are back at the top of the round with Quibbin.
Oh gods. I'm gonna go over to. I'm gonna go over to where I see the sparks.
Okay.
I want to rush over there, and I'm just gonna.
She said to stay 10
That
feet
is
back.
pretty close to the hole.
That
That's
is
like
5 feet from the hole.
Okay, I'm gonna kind of take a berth around the hole a little bit
Okay.
on my moorbounder, and then
No,
I'll.
wait, on the hole better?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because you're far back.
And then
I
I'll.
see. Approaching up that.
And then
I see.
I'll hop off, and I will like belly slide. like
Okay.
I'll
It's
hop
covered
off.
in snow.
Well, you can slide through snow.
Okay, I'm just
Yeah,
saying.
I'm gonna run, and I'm just gonna like belly slide
Okay.
up to where I see the
Sparks?
sparks.
Okay.
If I can,
Sure.
and
And you fall through the ice.
and I slide right there where the sparks were, and I was gonna go, Brago, Brago, and I'm going to reach into my bag real quick. I'm going to pull out this small metal piece. I'm gonna stab it into the ice, and I'm gonna hit it. And it's a tuning fork. I'm gonna stab it in the ice and hit a tuning fork, and I'm going to attempt to inspire Brago.
Just from the
Okay. Sure. It works.
Sure. Yeah.
Women is my favorite.
And then I'm gonna look over. I'm gonna
Go
look
get
back.
yourself out of there!
I'm gonna look over. I'm gonna look back, and I'm just gonna go. The right. Go to your right. Go. That's gonna be my turn.
Morose, your turn. You're inspired, Brigo.
Sweet.
Where is Crash breaking the ice at?
He's not.
He flew back.
He was trying
breaking
to.
the ice
He was-
right where the sparks were.
Yep.
But now I'm laying there.
And now Quiven is laying there.
Did we also retrieve the sleigh?
Yeah, when the moorbounder
Okay.
rode off, the sleigh came
Okay.
out of the hole.
Women, you suck. Okay.
Hurtful.
That changes.
I'm doing my best here.
I'm writing my next
I'm
song about
so
you.
useless in this situation. Can I see where the sparks were in correlation to where the hole is?
Sure.
Like general directions?
Mm-hmm.
Then I'm going to just point and
Quiven is on top of it.
right, and then wait, but I'm gonna point towards the general direction. Pull out a short piece of wire. And,
Okay.
Talk to Brago because I don't have to be able to see him. I just have to know his general direction.
Yep.
And just say, go. What is it? The 10.
Right. 5 feet
Your-
right.
Your left.
You wouldn't know if it's his left or not. You don't know which direction he's facing.
Your wait, fuck.
Tell him to stay
10
put.
feet to the right. Tell him to stay put.
Yeah, I'm in the water.
I don't know what the ice is either. This seems like a monkey
Are you
down.
okay in there?
Yeah, I'm just gonna say, either stay put because Andre has foolishly also entered the water with you, or start moving 10 feet in a direction.
What the fuck?
10 feet.
What the fuck is Dre doing in the water? It's cold in here. Get me out of here.
Okay.
I did not say you could reply to this message. I'm just kidding.
Okay. Andre, it's your turn. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw,
Yeah,
which I
alright.
should have done
No, that's all I'm
at
gonna
the
do.
Sure.
other point.
Hero point. That's what that's gonna be.
You have.
No, I'm gonna use inspiration. It
The
was
D4?
it was an 8.
Twas.
What is a D4?
It's a D6.
Oh, it's
6. Alright, let's
D6.
fucking
Oh wait, no. I have 1d8 down here. Oh wait, that's probably level 5, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
was
don't
gonna
think
it's
say,
there.
I don't even know if you're level 5. It's
Hey. Still not great. 13.
It should be plenty
Yeah. But I'm drunk.
13 was enough. You are not stunned.
Oh, thank God.
I am shocked.
Alright.
You almost got mugged.
Jesus,
Yeah.
thank you so much, you inspiring motherfucker.
What are you doing?
I am going to, can I seek for Brago?
You can search
Yeah.
with disadvantage.
Oh shit. Can I search at normal because I'm glowing?
Sure.
Yeah.
So either perception or investigation.
Perceptigation.
17.
Okay. You can see in the water. He's about 5 feet away from you.
Alright. I'm going to reach for him,
Okay.
like, even if it's just his tail, and grab him.
Okay.
And then I'm going to reach
Oh.
my hand back out of the water,
should find a grappling hook like on your head.
I'm just gonna
Ball.
grab it,
Okay.
and then I'm going
Things
to
close enough.
tug.
Okay. Okay. You're still underwater for now, but got it.
That's my turn.
It's Morgo's turn, and she's going to.
Could I hold on one more second? I apologize.
No,
I
you're
just want
fine.
to make sure that there's anything else that I can do that would make me somehow feel better about
You're
what's
next.
going on right
After
now.
Morgo.
After Morgo, I was going to ask if she could come help me.
Well, give me
No.
1 second.
Not really. All right. That's it for me.
Okay,
I was
she.
gonna ask if I could spend
Her
the
round. I was
action
gonna say
to,
her
like,
round
shout
was
to her
going to be.
and say,
What the
"Morgo!"
fuck is going on? Does anybody need me?
Yeah, so I was like,
That's literally what I was
"Bring
gonna
it
do.
more down to-"
She bounds over.
Sure.
What can I do? Your turn.
And in my turn, I am going to sort of like sidle up next to
Alright.
it and sort of just sort of like wrap myself around like one of like the front leg of the thing
'Kay.
and just hold tight
'Kay.
and then try and start walking us backwards
Alright.
because I felt the tug and I'm
Sure.
gonna try and start pulling us out there
Okay.
with the more bound there.
Let's do. Let's do a strength check,
Okay.
and we'll do at advantage with Morgo's help.
Okay.
But
Just straight strength.
or athletics.
Okay. I'll take athletics.
Okay.
Athlete moment.
It's fine.
Bottom test.
Natural 20 for a
Okay.
27.
Yes, very, very easily. You and Morgo and her moorbounder, I assume,
Yeah.
yeah,
That was the idea.
can start to pull them slowly out of.
Morgo definitely sees it. You probably see it because you're the only one not consumed by this event. As we start pulling the
Cats.
rope and pulling the two of them out of there, there's some physicality change to Damien that looks a little odd.
Okay.
Like skin starts to shift on like the hands, and like you really notice it on the face, and it just looks weird. It just looks freaky and unnatural, but only for like a moment when he's like really exerting himself.
Yeah, Morgo is like ping. Morgo
and-
recognize. Morgo notices this.
Yeah, and for a second you think
Morgo
it would
will.
be
Trash.
like, for a
We'll
second you
remember
think
this.
it would be like just a vein bulging like kind of scenario, but then things shift a little bit more. He gets a little bit more pale, and like you can
It's like
see
Hulk.
the veins like red underneath his skin as if there was oxygenated blood. under his
Stop
skin.
it, Kyle.
But it doesn't last long. Like maybe a second, blink and you miss it kind of thing. But yeah.
I hate you.
Anyway, that was it.
Okay.
Yeah.
It is Brago's turn. Brago, you are being pulled out of the water. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
You are inspired.
I am inspired.
I would roll that inspiration die.
Yeah.
It's probably not a bad.
Achoo.
Well,
Hey! It turned that to a 19.
Yeah.
You have a good con, right? That's a
I
total
do,
of a
yeah.
13.
Con, yeah, 13.
Okay. You have gained 1 level of exhaustion.
Oh god, I'm tired.
But you are now pulled out with Andre before you. Andre's holding onto this grappling hook, kind of, and you are like just in Andre's arms. Your clothes, your fur, dripping wet with freezing cold water. Let's go, pull him more! And Damien and Morgo pull you guys further and further and further.
Oh, hey!
Did you get my message?
I did, thanks for that. And he's gonna start prestidigitationing himself dry. God, this
Okay.
is fucked. This is so
Your
fucked.
message.
Fuck.
How about your fucking hero brother?
Yeah, I heard you too. Holy shit.
Hey,
I'm
how
so
about your fucking hero brother?
I felt you
By
too.
the way, just in my mind, y'all look hilarious.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's
Y'all are
still
like
fucking
cats
Oh.
who just got
You
out.
are now like fluffed
You're
out,
standing
but you
over.
are still like dripping wet.
No, he
Oh.
puffed
Oh,
me.
he puffed you too? Okay, so you're both like puffed like dry cleaning
Oh.
stuff.
Did they both get a point of exhaustion?
Andre, make a
Oh.
Constitution saving throw, please.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm not trying to bring that upon you. I
No,
just
thank you.
I was curious.
That's good, that's
yeah,
good.
that 18.
You are exhausted by 1
Oh,
level.
that's such a fucking headache. Holy shit. Oh.
Alright, well, and you guys have been pulled now probably 50 feet away from the hole, and Morgo exhaustedly kind of rubs her brow and goes, okay, well,
Don't fucking
right
do
there.
that shit.
It's not my fault, fat ass over here broke the ice.
Hey.
No offense. Well, you're not fat. You got the medal. It's.
I understand.
It's
I'm
okay.
sorry. I'm sorry. I'm just really
It's
cold.
okay.
Fuck.
Everybody
Sorry.
get
Fuck.
back on the moorbounders and
Oh.
get back on the sleighs. We'll just
Let's
have
just
to take it at a slow
Keep
pace.
moving.
How's the moorbounder?
Looks fine. Looks fine.
Oh,
This migraine is not going away. Holy
So-
shit.
Handy. Eyes around
I,
the rope.
I'm gonna pull out the big blanket that we found in that yurt, and I'm just gonna wrap it around him and put him on the sled.
Much appreciated.
So who is controlling your moorbounder now?
Oh.
It's okay.
He can't be
Nah,
on the
he's too chubby.
I-
we need
I'll-
to switch around.
I can.
Yeah, I'll do it. It's
I
fine.
can do it.
It's okay.
If you're not comfortable, I can do it.
What? Are
Make it
you on a
smell
sled?
good.
I was on a sled. I'm not that.
I'll
big.
drive
I am
him.
not fearful at all. I am comfortable as this is my third day with them.
Inside check!
You don't even have to make one.
Never mind.
Yeah, I do. That was,
Alright.
that was a 2 total.
She's being honest.
Then I am. I am very comfortable, and this is the voice I use when I
I'm
am
telling the
being
truth.
honest.
Do you want to switch with me? I provide your moorbounder.
I think I'll be
I
okay.
mean, the moorbounder probably provides more body heat, like
Yeah,
you can warm
it-
up.
Tell you what. Give me just a half hour so I can feel my fingers again, and then I should be okay.
I would rather not sit out here for a half hour, but we can take a slow pace.
No, I
for
meant
a
yeah.
half
That's what I
hour,
yeah.
maybe?
That
Start going.
Alright.
that
Let's take it
yeah.
slow.
As we get closer to the
Yeah.
ruins, we do kind of deal from the lava bit, so lava river a
Could
little
we, like,
bit,
run
so it
by
should
the
get
lava
thicker.
river, maybe? Like just past it? Do we have to go
Oh no,
over
it's
it?
quite a few
The
miles
defrost.
away.
Oh, okay. I was
But
thinking
just
to,
the
like, warm
capacity,
up or
like the
something.
proximity to it, is what it makes the sheets quite thin here.
Okay.
But once we get closer to the ruins, especially Salsvault, if that's where we're going, hopefully that area is quite thick. But if it's partially submerged, I can't promise anything. So,
Fine enough.
alright, we'll just have to take a slow pace. It might add about half a day onto the travel, but
That's
should be
all
alright.
That's
Okay,
that's okay.
let's
I'd rather get there alive than quick.
Sure.
So
let's keep
Getting
going.
warm.
Let's keep going. Yeah. And you guys start to take a slow pace, which is even faster than your regular pace as a creature than you would be like without
Right.
the moorbounders.
Okay.
And I need someone to help.
Everyone, just remember, please. This is what we're working with. Despite what the screen may show, this is the map, bitches.
Someone help.
Okay.
Unless you guys want to do any role playing in this part, after a few hours, Morgo kind of shouts out, "I think we're getting to a point where I can kind of scout out for it. Anybody want to help? Survival check.
I can keep an eye out.
Okay. Would you like her to roll twice?
Yeah, you
or-
can roll
Alright,
twice.
just frozen shut.
Okay, not bad. But it wasn't by 5. All right, everybody stop. Everybody stops, slows a little bit. She, at this point, hops off her moorbounders. The ice is quite thick here, but not totally safe necessarily. So stay on the sleighs. She pulls out reaches into her bag and pulls out giant wrapped in paper, just these giant hunks, and unwraps them, and you see meat. She starts throwing the meat to the moorbounders. They've got a feed, so we'll have to stay here for about 10 minutes. But look, and she points, and you can see footprints in the snow, but they're not humanoid footprints. They're kind of forked at the top and pointed at the bottom.
Like chicken.
Yes, like a chicken, but bigger.
Yeah.
Um,
Like a dinosaur.
not that big. Like a humanoid, but
Gotcha.
so but not
Avian.
shaped like a boot
Gotcha.
print.
Yeah.
And she points at it and she goes, "We'll take a rest here for maybe about 20 minutes, but I think this is who we're gonna follow there."
Seems
Oh,
like we
is this
already
the
got
professor?
a lead.
I believe they're methods.
The what?
These are ice methods. How'd you know that?
It's a method track.
You said it.
You told us.
2 ice methods we're following here.
I thought one of them was a professor. The professor's already there, and we hope
That
to
was a.
Who's a professor?
Nope, that was.
Oh, no.
Far
I'm
beyond.
crossing my. That's.
She's
Sure.
referring to Professor Shalbro, the
Right.
expedition for magic in
Oh,
Musalos.
Shilbro. Yeah, that's not
Far
this.
further
Yeah,
north.
definitely not this excursion.
Understood.
Sorry.
I haven't.
No, I just had never heard of a method before.
Well, ice methods are not one to really fuck with too much. I think we'd be fine though, because there's a lot of us and there's only 2 of them. It looks like.
Are they
But they're
not-
evil creatures. They're kind of small. They've got big feet though, and she kind of explains that their skin is rocky, but it's like ice. It's nice and sharp, and they've got these big bat-like wings on the back, and they've got these sharp, talony type feet, and they're really annoying. And they don't speak common, so I don't know what they're saying, but probably something evil. And they've got these claws, and they've got a very scary ice breath.
I've never tried
Ice breath. Hold on.
Do they mean?
Do they tend to be aggressive?
Yeah,
Well, they're
they
quite
have-
evil, and if they're hidden that way, they're drawn in by sources of great magic.
Dumb question.
That's why they live in the Aeolian area, not like where we're from in the village.
Have you ever tried to communicate with them?
I mean, I have. Me specifically, I tell them to fuck off, and they go, blah, blah, blah,
What if
Say
they're
that
just
again.
scared of you?
blah, 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 blah.
Ah. Do you know if they speak a language or are they just making chit?
Not any language I know.
Alright.
I speak Common and Dwarven, and that's about it.
Do you speak any strange languages? Anyone speak any strange languages? I speak Sylvan. Perhaps they speak Sylvan?
If they speak any language, I can
Elvish boy.
communicate with them.
Elvish and Dwarven.
Oh,
I've seen some strange.
that could be handy. Maybe we can communicate with them.
If they have a language they do speak, I can speak with them.
There's other languages I know how to read.
What can't you do? I'm sorry.
Can't not
You're
break the
immune to
ice.
Disease.
Just kidding.
Going to be.
You can immune to diseases, can heal people, can swing a sword better than anyone I've ever seen, call down the might of Saren Ray to aid you, can fly,
Okay.
can talk to anyone without speaking.
Oh my god, I
Hey,
didn't
like
see
a-
Elena get up and all I did was hear the steps. It scared the fuck out of me.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to.
No, you're like
Sorry.
a walking toolbox. It's
You
nuts.
really are. Yeah, the fact that we ran into you is.
So wait,
They
you're
haven't
saying if
told
they
me
could
that.
speak...
If I may, it has been a godsend.
So, I missed what you're saying. So
pretty
if they
good.
speak any language that's understandable at all, you can understand it.
Yes.
How?
And just in her voice, I continue like this.
In her head, telepathic.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Ooh.
What's going on?
Speaking.
No, she said, can you hear me in her head? And then she went, ooh, out loud. Alright.
I like that.
That's
your
pretty
method
interesting.
Impersonation was just the smiley friend's finger guy that goes.
This is your only form of entertainment.
If you do that again, I'm.
Hello, Diddy Crush. Hello, Diddy Crush. Hello, Diddy Crush.
Run, Diddy Crush, run, Diddy Crush, run, Diddy Crush! Okay.
Alright then.
Andy, do you guys want to do anything for 20 minutes or let's go?
Yeah, let's go.
Alright, she feeds the more bounders and she says, let's go.
If I may.
Let's wait for Elena.
If
You
I
may.
may. Andre, do you have a moment?
Yeah.
Wait, can I pause? You guys were dry now, right?
Yeah. Prestidigitation.
Okay, just want to make sure.
If I could
Yeah.
offer a suggestion. It worked out very well, what just happened. I know you were anxious and nervous, and I probably would have done the same thing for my brother, but I don't think that was the smartest move. You just threw yourself in the water. I mean, what if you got just as stuck as him and then there was two of us?
Wherever he goes, I go.
Right, and that's very noble and brave. I'm not trying to admonish you, nor do I have a right to, but I am maybe suggesting that we think just a second. When he went under the water, my heart stopped, and then when you went under the water, I thought we had less of a chance of getting you both out than one of you, so.
I feel plenty warm inside, so
Sure.
I don't know.
First
Maybe just
degree
some
frostbite.
communication first, to
Sure,
get
sure.
coordinated. It's fun, like I said, it worked out.
No, you're right.
Next
You're
time
right.
someone falls in the ice,
You're right.
that's,
I should communicate better, and that is something that I need to work better on.
Don't sound
I've
like
been in,
should have.
No, you're
could have,
right.
anything, yeah, but
I work in just me and partners mostly,
Right.
and me and him speak the same language in
Sure,
our head. With not
sure.
like a good
not
big,
like Crash.
not like the purple giant over there, but you're right. This is new to me, and it's something I need to work on.
It's new to me too. I just frankly terrified.
Yeah.
So just worked out.
Fair
Fine.
enough.
We'll be careful. Hopefully careful next time. We won't have to deal with it again. But if we do, hey, at least we have a game plan. We can use the rope.
Yeah, that was a good. Hey, was that yours?
That was mine.
That was a very
It's the one
good
we
call.
got in a year.
Yeah,
I know.
that was a good call.
It is not leaving my side.
In the midst of them talking, like off to the side, Bray goes just over and fresh the more bounty went, yeah, who's a chubby boy? Who's a chubby boy?
You're like, rah, 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 like the equivalent of a purr in its, like its stomach and throat.
And meanwhile, Quiven's
But they
over-
purr like, rah, 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 rah.
Quiven's sitting next to Tears, just talking to Tears, and they're like, so dry your misty tears, so it's mist, that's you. and then it was a fresh day in Battleface, and that's fresh in Battleface. You guys are in the song.
And it's just like looking at you, but its eyes are going in different directions.
Oh, I didn't understand.
Yeah, wink, his eyes blink.
He licks his eyeballs.
Ew, no, they don't. I hate that.
You have a Mike and or an Ike.
You may.
I want a red one.
I'll give you a red one.
Thank you, King.
I love my
They're the best candies.
I get
so many.
I get bags of candy like this,
Thank you.
and then I just keep it in my bags that I take to work.
Mm.
Because every day at work, without fail, I will reach a point where I just want a bit of sugar, and I'll just snack on like a little Mike and Ike every now and then.
Full
Nice.
disclosure, I almost just choked on one. That's what happened. I was like,
I thought maybe you were making a funny joke,
I
but
don't think
No.
I've ever had a container of Mike and Ike, no matter how big, that I didn't finish in one sitting.
yeah. No.
It may have been a long sitting, but it's,
okay. You ready?
So
she starts-
Nip out for a quick bite.
You're fine. She starts the moorbounders off. We really shouldn't be that far away. Probably approaching around nightfall. We can maybe camp out outside or right inside. I don't really know. But we'll follow the trail and get there. And we're probably about 2 hours from start of sunset.
Sure. Yeah. I think that's a good idea.
Okay.
Beyond these methods, are we expecting any other, not companions, but are there often many people in AO? I'm not familiar with this area we're going.
Well, I really hope not.
It's ruins.
It's ruins. And if there are people there, they're either treasure hunters who want to fight us for the treasure we're looking for, or, you know, the undead. Could be them.
Oh, wonderful. Okay, just checking.
I wouldn't worry too much about it.
like more revenants, like the ones we ran into.
Yeah, could be.
Like the bad kind of undead.
If there are any undead, I'll see.
Is there a good kind?
Yeah, there's good and bad of everybody.
Alright. I'll believe it when I see it.
Yeah, fair
She-
enough.
Expecting to encounter some sort of volcanic automaton.
That's probably likely. It
That's
depends
awesome.
depends on the ruin, but what's his name? Orvo did say that it's what they chased
Chased
them
by a
out.
suit of armor.
It didn't seem to have anything in it.
Seemed to have anything in it.
Spooky,
About his
right?
size. Yeah,
Hopefully.
Yeah, not like
Yes.
you. Hope not.
Okay.
Scary. You're a little scary. I like you, but you're scary.
I was rolling an
Just a little
insight
boy.
check on
Okay.
Morgo
Okay.
because I was gonna try to guess her favorite drink and make her a drink,
Oh my god. Okay.
and I just rolled a natural 20.
Brandy schnapps.
You would think, knowing what you know about dwarves and their history, she really doesn't have a preference. Something that'll keep her warm out here.
A good ale.
Sure.
Yeah.
All right. It's been about 2 hours travel. I think I see it. And she kind of points. Brian just left. I'll wait.
That's a bit from the P2.
Okay, we'll wait.
While you were gone,
Stop it.
Got that now.
Damien
I have to.
and I had a conversation about me not jumping in pools of frozen water anymore.
Is that a pattern?
Maybe not just some quick thing.
Well, I understand the natural instinct. That is
I understand it as well. That's what I said. I was not trying to admonish or anything. I was just suggesting maybe we try for communication before.
Well, we don't know the timing situation. You could have been on the bottom of the
You're right.
ocean.
You're
No,
very.
I don't know where we
you're
are.
very, very correct. And like I said, it worked. Everything worked out. So this was no
I
problem.
understand your caution.
I just, extrapolate that out to like
No,
a larger
it's
scenario. I don't, you know.
It's entirely, you're entirely correct. I admitted that, working in teams is something I don't do very often, and
Even
so
if-
Right.
having my one man is all I had.
I'm
I
And
had
so
I had worked on
he is correct. I need to communicate better, work
Group
together.
projects are very difficult.
Yeah, you're right.
This is my first time on a sort of team like this as well. Like I trained with other members of the same organization, but
What organization was that?
the Wardens of Salsvault.
Ah. So you're
He's gonna be a cop.
Sure. Actually, no. Legally, I could not
That makes sense.
helps. And the
Yeah.
immortal wardens of Singorn doesn't really work for someone who's not well.
There's a lot of elven communities like that for sure.
But some of them are very nice.
Yeah.
Made a lot of friends and trained with
Bellenhand is a
many of them.
elven temple that started out.
Oh, that's the name of your temple?
Yeah.
Bellenhand?
Bellenheim. Belenha with 2 dots. ND.
And whom though? Correct.
Andre and Rago's. Very interesting.
Yeah.
It was,
In
it was
fact,
founded
it-
by elves, so it's not
founded-
all.
No, we
I'm s-
kind of stand out
I'm
actually.
sorry, I've been meaning to ask, what is the proper term? Catfolk? Is that offensive?
It's what it
Is there a proper term?
We look like cats. I mean, I'm not gonna deny it.
Sure, but if there was, if there was a word for it,
You can call me a piece of shit. You're not
I've
gonna
heard
be
it.
wrong.
I've heard it be called catfolk, tabaxi, khajiit, a number of other things, but I don't know if those are all different names.
Out
for
of
the same
character,
thing.
what is the original?
Sorry, isn't it?
What is
In
Ooh,
D&D? It's
folks at home, I had
tabaxi.
right?
Yeah.
In Exandria, is
In
it?
Exandria, I think it's called the tabaxi.
There's Tabaxi and Leonin.
Yeah.
And then as well, yeah.
Yeah. So Tabaxi. Are you done pissing?
Yeah, sorry. I didn't feel it until I started warming up again.
Kind of.
Morgo,
Morgo?
Morgo, I apologize.
What?
Are you aware of, we told you while we're up here?
I'm very aware.
Right, okay. I just wanted to recheck in on the group's pulse on, well, we're hoping we're finding, well,
Polls?
related to-
Polls? Why?
and that's later.
What do
but no.
What do you want? What did you ask me?
That while we're hoping what we're finding is a big neon sign that says, look, this
What's
is the
neon?
cure for the disease. We should maybe
Okay.
proceed with those who cannot be diseased touching things.
Okay.
Things that might look diseased. Vials of the sort. Anything,
All right. That's fine.
Any maybe plant life. If it
Can I have some? Wait. Do we ever discuss if I get any treasure? If I find it, I keep it.
Fine with me.
Okay.
Unless it has to do with, unless it's of course the,
Well, that I don't want. If it's the antidote, I don't want it.
okay, then fine.
You can have that. But I want like a little bit of money.
What if I find something cool? I
Then
lost my accent.
Finders
I'll be
keepers.
paying you like $50 a day.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
Well, this is my job. This
No,
part.
no,
The
I understand.
actual
Look at
treasure
you, big
hunting.
boy.
I understand.
Yeah.
I won't get my fingers in it.
That's what you get
Except for
when you
things
make
that
the
are
drink.
blue.
I'll let you
Okay,
touch it
sorry,
first, but if I
Jesus.
see it, I
It was
will at
roasting me
least
today.
examine
It's
it.
still freezing.
Make sure it's worth anything
I
monetarily.
just don't want to disease you.
I don't want that either.
Or out here for the
Maybe,
holidays.
So to be
perhaps.
specific, Damien and Crash might lead forward with the hands.
Oh, I got a drop of water in the book. Oh shit! Oh no! Don't rub a wet paper. You'll rub the words right off.
Whoa, whoa.
Which book?
This one.
The Wild Nut one?
Yeah. Just the word room. You can still tell it says room, but I definitely.
There was some in the name.
Sorry.
And
Miniature
Oh,
fridge.
sure. I just wanted to let you know. So
Through wind-whipped snow and biting cold,
Fuck!
you notice, after Morgo points,
That's because it's wet.
barely through the sun, like just the little bit of light that's still left over from the sun setting, a half-submerged, dark blue stone building poking up through the ice.
Ooh.
As you approach, you're about 20 feet from it. It's big, but it is kind of like poking through the ice. And a gray stone door is carved to look like a face with a half-exposed skull. Inscribed above this face on the whole door is the word Salsvault.
there it is.
Well, that's convenient.
What's everybody's passive?
Perception?
Perception?
12.
16.
Shit.
1 6.
Whispers don't stop.
Andre, you notice as you approach 2 figures.
Uh-oh.
One hiding over here and one hiding over here, just trying to hide in the snow.
Like have they noticed us?
They are like looking at you like this, like hiding.
Alright.
Nobody else has seemed to notice them. Though.
I'm just going.
They seem
There
to
it is.
almost blend in with the building.
Well, there it is. Do we go
I'm
inside or we stay
gonna pull
here?
on
Whoa.
Damien's coat again. The second time I've made a passive perception,
Okay.
and I'm just gonna say, well, it looks like we have some people who are greeting us.
I'm sorry.
Do you point them out to everybody?
I'm sort of inviting the two people who I saw out.
Oh, you want to interact with these things?
He just
you
says
spoke
out
it
loud.
aloud.
No,
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
It looks like
I'm
we
sorry.
have two people who are inviting us into here.
Do you
and
point them out to anybody else?
I'm trying to get
Just
them
looking.
to come out.
Okay.
Yeah.
They don't react to you.
It looks like I'll start pointing
Okay.
it out if they don't come out right away.
Oh,
How far away
hello.
Maybe about 25 feet.
Hail.
Perfect.
Do you think those are
Oh,
the methods?
perfect. I just kind of
Trying
like
to
We
do
come
okay.
in peace.
put my hand up. I put my hand up to my helmet, and I'm going to telepathically communicate with them. If they can understand any language
They
spoken,
can.
then they can understand me.
They will.
And I'm just going to say,
What do we mean no harm?
"We mean you no harm. What is your business?"
And they can communicate back to you.
Yes. Telepathically.
Okay.
Remember that they are real creatures.
Telepathically, with no words, more of a feeling. They are attracted to this area because of some kind of very strong cold magic within, and they need adventurers like yourselves to open the door, so they're hiding and waiting. But if you try to stop them or interact with them, they will fight you, and they want to kill you.
They like they're giving off like a blood loss, like
They're like, if you choose to interact with them,
so it's like a not like a they just want to kill us. It's like if we interact with them, they'll want to kill us.
right?
Okay.
They want you to do your job and open the door for them,
Right.
so they can get in and sneak in and get what they want. But if you try to stop them or interact with them, they'll fight you.
What if
So
I,
they say they kind of tell you to back off.
What if I
Oh,
offered
why
them
don't
a
you open the
drink?
door?
That
You
is
don't
the
know
worst
yet.
idea you have.
Hold on. Wait.
You should not interact
So
with
they
them at all.
said so.
And yes, I am repeating this.
So if we open the door, then they'll just scurry in, and we won't see them again.
Yes, but I do have a bit of a concern. If they're attracted here by cold magic, I'm afraid they may be looking for frigid.
Oh, it could be.
We already have two vials kind of compounded.
Can you convince them to come out, and maybe we could reason some sort of agreement that we will enter and leave, and then they can
Well, if
do with the cold magic what they will?
I think that's what they want most. Is just for us to open the doors and then they can go in, grab whatever it is, and either stay there with it or leave with it.
Why don't we ask them? Why don't we could walk up a bit? What do you think?
I think about if we move more than like 5 or 10 feet and they think we're gonna physically interact.
Well,
with
just
them.
tell
We
them.
could,
We're not
we
gonna
could
have
open
them.
the door, do what we need to do, let the natural defenses of this place do what it was designed.
I agree. And
Alright.
perhaps if it seems they grab something dangerous, then we could perhaps
Well, I
reassess
think
the
they were.
situation.
I don't know that they're gonna leave with anything, right? I thought the point was that they just like to exist around power.
That is
And
also
perhaps that could be,
possible.
that's actually
Yes.
a very good point.
So they may not
Yeah.
take it out. They may just go to the
Yeah.
core wherever
Have
it
don't
is.
consider
I
that.
assume.
They're just like little.
I don't know. I don't like the. I don't trust Ice Smith. It's
I just.
So we don't
But
need
they
to
like
trust them.
fuck with the moorbounders or anything, because then we lose quite a bit.
no. They don't really care about warm creatures
I push another thought. into
unless
their
they're getting in the way, which the Moorbounders won't.
I push another thought towards them and I
Okay.
just say, we'll open those doors as long as you leave us alone. We won't interact with you further.
You kind of get the sense without language. We'll hold you to that. Okay.
All right. So
What they say?
We will open the door and have no further interactions with them and they'll hold me to that.
All right.
Easy enough.
Do they have like accents?
It's.
They
it's-
weren't speaking
it's
to
less
you.
words and more of like emotions and general senses.
Oh.
Vibes.
I'm not going to
So
pretend I
wait, when I
understand, but
think
we,
back to you words, do you just get like the general sense of what I'm saying? Or
Normally I get words, but for some reason they must be of a lower intelligence. It's less spoken word and more
Possibly,
like,
or
images and
yes, or the languages that they speak. Maybe you don't speak the same.
okay.
They don't speak common. They speak two languages I don't think you know.
Uh,
so-
yeah.
So, but because of the whatever,
Okay.
what is that?
So it's like flavor.
Telepathy.
Okay.
you can just kind of get their feeling right now.
The telepathic translation doesn't
Yeah.
get word for word.
Yeah.
Very cool.
So, then here's the question: do we go up and open the door now and try and stay the night just inside, at least a windbreak?
Yeah.
And then through the night, I mean, we can keep watch through the
Yeah,
night.
I
They can
think
go in,
that's-
do whatever the hell they need to
That's a
do,
good
and
idea.
then starting tomorrow morning when we're more
Also-
rested, we can delve
And
deeper.
then if they come back out this way with, vials of frigid woe or something while we're sleeping, I mean, we'll have a watch, we'll kill them, it'll be great.
Can I make a suggestion?
Yes.
I think it would behoove us to have at least one of us take a watch with the sleepless man.
Oh, yes, absolutely. We can keep you company tonight.
That makes you more comfortable.
I think it would.
I don't think
Proverbially we. I really need my beauty sleep.
you two look exhausted and should not stay up.
Fuck you, that's
I
rude.
don't know.
No, he's right. If we're gonna go in here and deal with things that are gonna fight us and
How
ice
about
methods and things, you should probably get your
I
be
we
well
take-
rested.
am
we can take
in
3 shifts.
kicking shape.
Rose can stay up with me, Crash can stay up with me, and Margot can stay
Sure,
up with
I'll
me.
stay up. Yes.
And then
I
the 3 of
also-
you can get your sleep.
So y'all being
Alright.
awfully optimistic that once we open these doors, it'll just be calmness.
That's true.
All right, we're
And
not
we
really
can just
sure
lay
what's
to
right in
rest. We
here.
also need to be prepared. There might be any sort
I'm
of
ready.
encounters
I'm as
in
ready to
there.
fight as I've ever been.
Why do the methods need
Say it
us
one more
to
time
open the
without
door?
mumbling.
I'm as ready
don't know.
to
Do you want to
fight as I've ever
approach?
been.
That's
Do you
right.
want to ask them why they can't open the door themselves?
I don't know. Should we interact?
It seems like talking is
Oh,
acceptable.
okay.
Yeah, they don't seem-
And I just say, is there any danger with the door we should watch out for? Why have you not opened it yourself?
And you kind of get this feeling back. Sorry, you guys are not on the map yet, but
No phone?
you can just get this feeling back. Frozen.
Mm.
It is frozen shut.
Oh, lovely.
It appears.
All right. Well, let's see what we can do.
I
then.
don't
Sure.
actually. That shouldn't be an issue.
No.
No,
All right.
unless
You
it
guys,
is.
you guys some fire?
If you want to flex,
Oh,
that would
fire
be a
for
perfect
sure.
time.
Yes, I'll make sure to flex.
I'm gonna pull my shield off my
Yeah.
back
Yeah.
and
unless
start
it's
approaching
really-
the door.
Okay.
I'll start putting
That's
this on
fine.
the map.
Oh.
If you want me to,
I was gonna do it, but you can.
I can help.
Okay. I'll just let you.
Excuse me.
You got the frigid
Mark
wall?
it.
Jesus.
I got-
Let's put
It's not
Margo
going this
here.
way. I took a test.
The frigid COVID.
Smirnoff Ice does look just like the vial
Um,
container frigid water.
Yeah.
It does. It does.
I should probably leave. No offense, y'all, but
Leave.
I am the gatekeeper.
I should probably leave.
Is that what she said?
It's real
Leave.
time.
The prophecy
Leave.
is fulfilled.
I am the keymaster and the gatekeeper in this scenario, I believe.
Very well.
Okay. What
What
does that mean?
I
That's Morgo.
Yeah, I got
I
surprised
see
for a
last
second because
time-
it appeared right where I clicked.
Oh.
we
Okay.
spent
Oh.
a whole semester, it felt like, if it, at least weeks, working on different types of locks.
That sounds cool.
So
All
I
right,
know
well,
how to-
let's take a look.
I know a thing about
Well,
And if it's
locks
frozen
too. We'll have
shut,
to find a lock
Ah,
first.
y'all.
not uncommon.
well, sure.
Not really, but.
All right, so we are approaching the door.
Yes.
Looks like it's frozen shut.
Did they stay that close to us while we approached the door?
No, they move back.
Okay.
They
I was
back
just
off a little.
curious.
So I'm gonna kind of like run my hand along the door. Is there like a seam anywhere, and there's just like a solid sheet of ice in front of it? What are we looking at?
Yeah. It's frozen shut, but you could maybe force it open. Or you could melt it. Like, it doesn't seem like too much to melt if you have fire.
Do any of you have a way of producing?
If I did, I would have done it for 3 days now.
I have a torch,
Torch.
but I don't have anything to start it.
I can start it.
Morgo, do you think a torch would be able to melt through this ice? Or
I mean, I don't
What
really
about
think
5
so unless
torches?
it
I got
actually
5
deals any
torches.
fire damage. I don't really think it does. But we could try. I don't really. And I can't do any magic like that,
Wildfire
so.
druid and
Do you have
everything.
any?
Was that what you're saying?
Do you got any of that like holy fire?
do you
Can
think-
anybody cast any fire magic? That's probably the best option right now.
No. I don't really fuck with that. I'm highly flammable as it is. There's too much hairspray in my
Quiven, do you have any fiery tricks?
I don't have any.
No pyrotechnics or anything for your show?
I'm just a little worried that trying to break down the door will kind of attract some things within.
Right, I
Yeah.
agree.
We might have to,
I
you know,
don't have anything.
have a
protected
hushed
fire
tone when we
today.
go in.
I'll just sort of feel around on the door and do a detect magic, but sense any arcane locks.
Good call.
Woke.
Not on the door.
I would like to inspect the door
Well,
to
in the-
see if
in
there's
the-
any.
How far does it reach out?
I don't know, what is it, 30 feet?
Beyond a wall too?
No.
No.
So no.
Just-
No,
Lock
you
the
don't.
total cover.
You're going to what? Seek?
Lasts for a while.
I would like to inspect the door.
Inspect.
that actually doesn't say anything around cover. It says it
To see
compared to
if there's
penetrate
any
most
sort of
barriers.
maybe like
Oh, yes.
opening mechanism.
There you go.
Divine sense.
You're right. You're right. It does penetrate most barriers.
Unless
But it's only 30 feet?
Yeah.
just a vibe,
Let me see.
just the presence of magic.
Can you tell, like, is it like a ping, like you know where it is?
No,
Or just an aura?
just
You
a-
don't really sense anything.
I love
Alright.
oyster
Right here.
crackers.
Uh,
They're
Well-
delicious.
It's not magical,
Make it
and
through the
I
hole.
cannot produce any sort of heat unless I do torch just the same as y'all.
I would
Okay.
like to just inspect the door, see if there's any script written on it, see if there's any opening mechanisms, see if there's any sort of like
It does
damage
say
somewhere, just like do a full.
Salsvault, and it does look like it's kind of cracked open a little bit. So it doesn't seem locked, but it's frozen shut. Like you can't even like
Yeah.
shake it.
Gotcha. There's like a sheet
Like a
of
good
ice over it.
amount of ice over it.
I
If
would
anything
like.
heavy, I can try and like knock the door ice off.
I mean, I could probably try to hit it.
Right.
I've got
I
a
was
big
thinking the
hammer.
same thing before we were concerned about like.
I'm just a little
Disturbing
worried
the
about.
interior.
Yeah, once I approach a ruin, I like to sneak.
I'm
I
gonna
cannot
I'm gonna
look it up.
pull out
Sneak around.
my blade and just sort of like and like hit around different places and see
Okay.
if I can find a place that's like particularly brittle or
Make
hollow.
an investigation. check.
Wait, you got a hammer and pittance.
Don't you have a fuck ton of alcohol?
What's that?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, well, I mean,
It only warms up your
Flammable.
insides.
I'm pretty sure it thins ice.
Does it?
Yes.
Yeah.
If
Yeah,
you
it
put it
does.
in a cup with it.
You have any
Well,
salt?
think of the
What
world
did
as
you
one
roll?
big cup.
Six.
Alright, I'm gonna take my keg, I'm gonna open the tap, and I'm just gonna start pouring it down
What?
the crack.
I mean,
Okay.
I don't think it's gonna like melt everything. I'm just saying it might loosen up the first couple sheets.
Alright.
I'm just gonna hold it like that for a little while.
I've solved your puzzle, Riddle Master.
Extra hot, extra boozy.
How much damage does regular fire do in D&D? Okay. Okay, so you poured alcohol on it. Now what?
I'm just pouring alcohol
gonna
on it
knock
to
it,
try
I
to thin
believe.
the ice in the
Oh,
crack of the door.
And then attempt
okay.
the DC to
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
All right.
You round up, but it does reduce the DC by half.
By half.
But you still round up, though.
Yeah.
Nobody knows the cantrip create bonfire.
No.
I don't know any.
That's what they really. I don't know any
I was
either.
raising this
The
one.
catnip? What?
Alright, everybody, I'm gonna hand out all 5 of my torches. Light this. I'll just light all the torches, and we're gonna
All
get
the torches.
5 torches.
Okay.
I just have.
Let's see.
And then just
Let's
hold them down
say.
there. Say, well, we've got time. I mean, we're not.
Let's do. Roll a D8.
Right.
Just hanging
Because the
out.
campfire is D8 fire damage.
Warming up the thing.
7.
Okay, 7 damage to the door.
Hell yeah.
It's not enough, I don't think. It looks like who's tapping? Quit it.
You know, I'm gonna be honest. We can keep doing this if you guys want.
Where's
This
my
is the
kid?
warmest I've been in the past,
That's
like
true.
forever.
It's
This is
good.
pretty nice.
Nice.
How much? Wait, how much should it do?
7.
7 for the one torch.
All right. Looks like we're about halfway there.
Well, I can do this all day.
Just
So
keep
this is
standing there.
Ooh,
Oh, there's alcohol on it.
Yeah.
Roll
Yeah.
a d12.
Oh.
nice.
Boom! Your whiskers burn off.
That does 2.
All right. So all the alcohol has been burned off. We'll say it does 10 damage.
I'll do another, like.
There, how much do you have in there?
Want some?
No.
Wait. If that's flammable, and that has infinite
No.
booze, we can make infinite.
All right, roll a
The
d.
infinite explosion.
If you're sticking your torches back up to it, roll another d12. Let's see if this is enough.
10.
That is enough. And with that,
Hot.
you just very
The
quickly.
miracles of boom.
Okay, shut up.
Oh.
Very quickly, the ice melts away, and Morgo goes, "Okay, quickly, we have to get in before it refreezes, but we have to be quiet."
Wait, it's going to freeze us in there.
What?
Let's keep
Is
the
it
door
going to
closed.
freeze us in there?
Well, I doubt it if we keep the door open, but if we don't open it, then it will freeze shut.
Okay. We'll push the door open.
Okay. And she is like digging around looking for she finds like a big rock. Hey, come over here, help me, one of you strong ones.
I've got it.
Roll a big boulder.
Oh, I was going to help.
What's your strength modifier?
No, it's fine.
Stretch strength.
Yeah, to get this boulder, this icy boulder.
14.
Okay, with Morgo's help, you can get this boulder into the door. Okay, we could crack it open like this, or we could close it. So it'll be a cold night, but not as cold if we were just out there.
It'll be bearable,
Keep it, that's
right?
fine.
We'll be
Think we should
okay.
keep it
I'd
open?
rather not get
It'll
frozen
be
in.
better.
Alright, let's
People
pull it
make-
open for the Mephits.
Yeah.
Those little bitches. Go in there!
Oh, we are not looking.
We're not looking at you, you
Tell
fuckers.
Them, I suppose.
You may enter now.
They nod at you,
We're
and
not looking.
suddenly,
Oh no.
right in the middle of all of you, a giant fog cloud erupts.
Ah.
But the wind is blowing enough, so within a few seconds, it gets blown away, and you no longer see the Mephits. Because they can innately cast fog cloud.
Yes.
Hold your coin purse.
But the wind is buffeting a bit, so it blows it right away.
It's fine.
But they're already
They're
in by this point.
They went.
Yeah, they did. That's pretty much exactly
say-
what they did.
Fucking say it.
Smoke bomb.
Mephit fog.
They are.
What do we see, Jim?
Huh?
What do we see around us?
Alright, so you're going inside.
Yes.
Okay,
I guess.
I've named them, by the way.
zoom out on the map, please.
Oh, do tell.
Thing 1 and thing
Oh, they.
2.
Oh, do you ask for their names? Because they have names.
Oh, yes, I do.
Okay.
Oops.
Oops.
Ongoing.
Wait, before you go, what are your names?
One of them is named Zero, Ziro,
Like that Borderlands.
and one of them is called Glacies, Glacies. Zero and Glacies.
ZG.
Okay, are you ready?
Yeah.
Bard,
guy.
where's my music?
I'm getting out.
Okay. Oops, let's go back to the description. The heavy stone walls of this very dark room dampen the cold and the howling wind outside. You see an inscription of what looks to be draconic sort of runes carved into the east wall.
Speak that.
Who would like to approach?
Absolutely.
All right. Crash, you notice this, and it seems to be like a weird, broken, archaic draconic that you've noticed before. You think after a few minutes of like studying it, you could probably read it. Quiven, you can read it fluently. It says, "Welcome to Salsvault. Visitors, please wait here for an escort, and in all caps, do not touch anything without permission."
So Quiven's just gonna
Wait,
read it out.
everybody should be quiet. Make sure you're staying quiet.
To Souls.
Nothing louder than a whisper, please. I'm scared.
Welcome to Salsvault, and Quiven will just repeat it outward. Strange, it's
Sugar, you see him?
You read that?
So we're not supposed to touch nothing?
You read that, but you can't talk to methods?
no, like I said,
Can
I
you
know,
talk to Mephit?
I know
No,
written
I
languages.
can't read that.
It's
Can't read it.
I can kind of read it, but it was going to take me a couple more moments.
is this what I think it is?
Uh-huh.
It appears to be written in Usha script. It's a bardic language from long, long ago.
It's what?
It's a language that was adapted by arcanic and occulted bards that studied magic. It is derived from Draconic because that's what wizards used to write many spells in because they learned them with the dragons. But this
Alright, everybody stay
What's your
quiet.
Usha.
Usher.
You should
Usher,
teach me
what? That sounds
sometime.
like it's for fucking nerds.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Quiven,
Yeah.
you
So way
see
back
guys?
in the mines.
Booty goes.
You know, I suppose maybe a little bit. Perhaps maybe it's tour vibes.
Well, sure, but if there's nothing to touch, that typically means there's things to be viewed.
I just mean maybe instead of it being a museum where there's things purposefully on display here, perhaps this is a work area, laboratory, or some sort of facility that there was regular tours for.
Alright, so are we staying the night here or are we going to explore?
I think we should stay the night here, right?
Yeah, I think
Yes,
it would
seems
probably
responsible.
be better if we at least explored the 2 rooms immediately next to us.
Are you sure?
We don't want to. We don't want to go to sleep right next to a fucking goop that's gonna
What
eat
does
us.
the map say? Does his map say anything that Orvo, who the fuck? Why do they all have similar names?
Without even looking, I say, no.
Alright.
Wait, hey, it's
I did,
Rose, you didn't even look at the map again.
I don't have the
Do you,
map.
are you
Crash
sure you
has
didn't
the
really
map.
take another
Crash
look?
didn't say anything about these 2 doors here. Which you notice now,
Yes, actually it does.
the one that seems
What
to
does
be
it say, Crash?
the one that seems to be open a little bit
What does it say?
seems to be ajar while the other one is shut. So one of these doors is ajar.
Oh,
Elena
God.
voice.
What would it say?
Wait, that one's open, so
No,
I'm
hold
guessing.
on. Crash is speaking.
Well, as,
Just a
as
jar.
you can clearly see from the map,
Clearly.
the entrance is here, and though it does not display, and he points to that door.
Oh.
Though it does not display that one, it does display the other, the
And
one
you think-
closest to Andre, and it
That's-
says vials.
Ah.
Well, that's convenient.
Oh. Okay.
No.
The door that's ajar.
I see it.
I don't even think
Because a
that's
jar is like a
correct.
vial.
It is a bit like reading a foreign script. I do declare.
I wrote it with my left hand.
So wait, so
No, I
Rose,
don't
did you like when you detected magic earlier? Did you feel anything on those doors by chance?
Oh, I can, sure.
Hey, you know,
Okay.
I just sort of like push my thumb,
You
push my head
sense.
on my face and the blood just.
You can sense
No.
now a faint aura of abjuration magic radiating, but you're not sure from where. You can just feel it.
Vibes.
Yep.
Oh yeah, these are being abjured.
So it would
So
probably
it
be
doesn't
bad
want a
idea
thing
if I
here,
touched
that's
the
expected.
door.
Says on the door.
I'm gonna go. Should I try the door?
Should we go to bed?
I don't really know. It's about 9 o'clock at this point. Maybe
Okay.
8:30.
I mean,
know
I
if
do-
these are different rooms or
Fuck
different
you.
sections.
But
of the
also,
vault.
I feel like
Actually, now that I think
if
about
I
it.
was going to sleep in this room, I would feel a lot better knowing there wasn't anything in the next
Well, you
room.
could close the door.
Well,
It's not even the door being open, it's the fact that there are rooms to either side of us, and there could be a fucking goo, some monster
Go ahead.
in
I've
there.
heard of those.
Who do you
Quite
think-
terrifying.
I thought that
Yes.
was a ditch.
Alright, do you want me to peek in the other
Whoa.
room?
I think that we should
Monsters.
investigate
Gabagool.
it,
Gabagool.
you know, stealthily and carefully, but I would feel a lot better doing that, in case.
Can we all even fit in here if we all lay down?
Huh?
You can lay down in your space.
You're 5
Yeah.
feet no matter what.
It's 5
Also
feet
a
of
lot.
space
Vertical
around
or
here.
horizontal.
But if you're taller than 5 feet
You can. I
and you
mean,
lay down,
yeah,
There's
it's
other
called
squares,
balling
too.
up.
I'm just wondering.
This room has plenty of room.
I'm just worried.
Probably not with
Regardless.
my four boundaries in here. Those
Oh,
people
she
that-
no, yeah. Morgo tied him up outside.
Okay.
They're dead.
I'll have to feed him
Good kids. Good kids.
before
They'll
we-
make for
we
food
go
on the
off
way
again.
back.
It would be really terrible and nasty.
I'm gonna. So this door is open. Why don't we just creak it open and
I
see?
agree.
Oh my god, are you really going to do that? I'm tired.
I am
It's
too,
the
but
best.
I agree with him that
Fine!
What if we just close it?
No,
What if
it's
we
not-
just close
It's
it?
not that the door is open, it's that there's a door.
You two are, sorry, you two are exhausted. We have to take a little nappy.
Yeah, eventually.
Alright,
I'm
if you,
sorry
th-
I'm
if
copying
you think
your
there's
accent
something,
now.
it's okay. If you think we can fight whatever scared off Orgo and Irvin, or whatever the fuck their names are.
I'm not sick.
Fuck.
Morgo. I think you
Orvo and
misunderstand.
Ergen,
I
who
think you
did that? And
misunderstand.
Morgo?
You did.
Bad writing. I didn't!
Morgo, I think you misunderstand. We aren't suggesting that we start delving into this cave.
Here's
We
what
want
I'm
to
saying.
Open the door
I know.
and see if
I
there's a
know.
creature
Okay,
inside.
but if Orville and Ergen got scared up by these giant suits of armor that didn't have anybody in them, and that's where they're standing because that's where they grabbed the frigid wall,
Hold
then
on,
I'm
hold
scared
on.
that just
Hey,
shutting the door is not going to do enough.
Hey, alright, let's try this first, alright? I'm just gonna, without touching the door, I'm gonna put my ear up to the crack.
No,
Do I hear
I
anything?
don't want you
I'm-
to do that.
I'm sure they'll be fine. Just let them check the room out. What could
Make a
go wrong
persuasion
here?
check.
And with that
Oh.
haiku, I will inspire the both of you. You both have a
Nice.
That was pretty good. Make a persuasion check for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like 30.
Alright, fine. Alright, just put your ear against it, but don't make any noise.
I'm not gonna put my ear against it because I don't want to touch the door. Just in
You're just
case.
gonna listen?
Yeah.
Make a
I'm-
perception check. And we're looking at. Okay.
I got 13.
Okay.
Oh, I want to add my inspiration.
Okay.
Drink 1.
14.
You don't hear anything.
Sorry, I had a drink. Nah, this seems quiet from this way at least.
Alright,
What
if
about
it's
over
seeming
there?
quiet, then let's stay out of there.
Yeah. What about, let's
Make
just
another
do a listen
perception check.
This one is without inspiration. 16 again.
Okay.
Or not 16 again, 16.
No,
No?
nothing.
Is that door
It's harder to tell because that door's shut.
Right.
Is that door locked?
Wait. Do you really try?
Yeah, I'll reach it.
It is locked.
Yeah.
That's good.
I actually kind of like that it's locked.
I want to walk over to the other door and see if it is locked. As if I were to close it, it would close and lock.
the handle
or
won't
if it is,
turn.
or if it is open, free turning.
It doesn't look like it has a lock on it.
Okay, then I'm just going to very quietly peek one eye around the corner of the ajar door, like in the door slit.
You got dark
See-
vision?
Yeah.
Okay. You see.
60 feet,
Oh,
if it matters.
it does. You can see the room clearly. It's about the same size as the room you're in right now. You see stone tables that lie in pieces on the floor at the east end of the room. There are 2 open stone chests against the west wall, and around them, it's hard to tell. Looks like sand. Sand around them. It's hard to tell.
Nothing moving, no.
Nothing moving,
standing.
and then on the far wall, another door.
I'm going to then slowly shut the door.
Okay. Shuts.
Say, what? I don't see anything.
I feel
Safe.
better. I feel
I'm gonna
better.
take my shield out and wedge it like between the door and the floor and say, just a precaution.
Well, yeah. That's all.
Alright.
I just wanted to check.
That's
So,
fine.
I know you said nothing, but like what did you see? Like was it just dark or
Looked
like?
like-
Do your roll back.
Yeah, it looked like
It's sand? How the fuck did you get sand all the way out?
could have been snow. It was dark. I,
Oh,
you know,
okay.
It was
could've
dark.
I mean, I
Been,
guess.
could have been, but
Weird though.
honestly,
Maybe they have like a
wasn't
what do they do when they rake the lines
Oh,
into the
yeah.
sand?
A Zen garden.
Zen
could have
garden.
been gravel or something crumbling. This place is crumbling.
I guess that's true
They could have
too.
had sand. It could have been I don't know a sand pit or something.
Yes.
Maybe they were fighters.
It's just weird to think
Ooh.
about.
Sand pit.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm sure we'll find out.
Alright.
I am exhausted. Let's
I
catch
knew you
some
were.
Z's.
Alright.
Yes. Get your sleep.
I'll help take the first watch. If
you
you'd
get that
like,
sand?
or if someone else would like to.
I'll take second.
Did you bring a
You
jar
go
of
for the
sand?
radio trip?
Are you eating the sand?
Can I wake you
Hard
up for
tack,
food?
if you will.
Guys,
never said
he was
that.
eating sand.
Let's do that then.
Alright, and as the doors kind of.
They're not sand. I'm not eating sand.
Quibbing.
As
Quit it. Stop
Morgo
eating
props
the
the
sand.
door is propped open with that boulder, she's gonna build like a very small fire right there and let the smoke kind of blow out the door so you guys have a little bit of a fire. Everybody's sleeping.
Actually, can I take that large blanket that we have, just as the night starts to get going?
Sure.
The large blanket that we took,
Give
a
it to
couple
him.
of the pythons that Crash had,
Okay.
and in like the ice around the door, like just kind of stamp that blanket up as just a windbreak,
Sure.
and just so it's a little bit warmer in here.
Probably no.
Yeah, that's very smart.
Well,
Are they giant doors?
I don't know.
They're-
but, you know.
they're 10-foot long doors, but she built a fire for the smoke
Right,
to
I
go
was
out.
thinking the fire wouldn't be going all night if it was that small.
Okay,
Yes,
that's
yeah,
fair.
yeah.
That's fair. So it's a
I
little
figured that
windbreak.
was just to like
Yeah,
make
sure.
dinner on and then and then we
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a good
It's not,
idea.
it's not like a full bonfire. Just
Yeah.
a little
Yeah.
Yeah.
cooking. Okay. All right. So, do you want to talk about what that weird thing was with your face earlier? You got quite strong. How'd you do that? Are you magic like your friend?
Respectfully, I don't want to talk about it, but
A secret for a secret. I've got some. She looks at you with like a big grin.
I'm sure you do.
You guys are just quite interesting. I just want to know.
They really are, aren't
Well, you are. Everybody is.
Wait, are you saying this where we
they?
can
No,
hear it?
you guys are
You guys are asleep.
Oh, okay. Oh.
It's nothing to be concerned
I don't.
about.
I won't push
So if
it.
you're worried about it, it's
I'm not
nothing to
worried.
do.
I just want to know what that was. If you could teach me. It's quite cool.
Right, I wish I knew. We'll call it that. There's well, everyone has their reason for adventuring. Yours is gold, usually. Mine tends.
Mine's not gold, but
Oh.
that's fine.
What is yours?
It's a secret.
Ah, secret for a secret.
Secret you stuck though.
All right. All right. Well, mine is to figure out what that is.
Oh, you don't know what's going on with you. That's crazy.
Not as much as I'd like.
Okay, well, I guess it's my turn. I'm doing it so I can meet new people. I know that sounds silly. I know, but I'm looking for a certain type of people. So I don't.
What type of people?
Just people like me.
Dwarves?
No,
Adventurous types?
no,
Badasses?
no. I'll tell you if you tell me someday when you find out what's wrong with you, or it will not necessarily what's wrong with you, because I don't think what's wrong with you. I think it'd be cool that you could do that and be
Well,
strong.
I mean,
But I'm just saying.
I know some of the symptoms, side effects. I've been referring to it mostly as an illness or a curse, but
Yeah.
I don't know if either of those are accurate.
Maybe you are like me then.
Really?
Perhaps. I don't think I have the same thing that you've got, but I don't like to call it a sickness or a curse either. But I've got something.
You got something?
Something.
You don't have to talk about it.
I'll show you mine if you show me
I
yours.
feel like you want to talk about it.
I just want to know if other people have the same thing I do.
We'll talk about
No,
it.
I don't want to.
All right.
It'll be a surprise for later
Okay.
if it comes out.
I
No.
right.
It's fine.
Sure. If it means anything, if it
Don't think I could really do it in here anyway.
I'm more and more intrigued by this, but
I know I'm pretty cool.
that's for sure.
I have to keep people on their toes. Be a bit mysterious. Read the book once about the mysterious guy.
What was the book called?
That's glove.
You know, you might like this. We found this book in that that yurt that you let us stay in.
Do you
I
show it?
hand her the scan.
Oi, 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 oi! She grabs it. Oh my! You got a Scanlan book? Wait, that's not Scanlan. Who is it? The other guy? Who was it? Scanlan?
Yeah, it was Tyrion.
Yeah.
It was Scanlan, I mean. That's
No,
Tyrion.
it's Adventure Sexy, impress potential lovers with great deeds by Scanlan
You
Shorthole.
can't keep that.
You
That's
got a
not-
short
that's
book.
on- that's on
Okay,
yours,
can I
but
borrow it?
You'll have to ask Andre tomorrow morning.
I'll read it all tonight. Won't even have to
No.
ask.
Well, if he doesn't know,
I'll
then
read. I'm a speed
you're
reader.
a speed reader.
Yeah.
Is that your secret?
It can be.
Alright.
Shut up. She starts reading it.
Don't stay up all night. We have a lot to do tomorrow.
Right.
She's just all night blushing behind
Yeah.
like, the top of a book.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's mostly pictures. She can go through it fast. Alright. Anything else?
Pop-ups.
Alright.
Pop up.
Yeah. This is the end of your watch. She opens it and just goes, like in Monsters Inc.
I'm just imagining.
I'll take
You
the
just
book.
pull the
She
book.
comes to the last page and just.
It's like, yeah, like a centerfold.
Yeah.
No, it's like a montage. At the end, she's like, she closes. She's like,
I'm just.
that was so.
I was.
Beautiful.
I'm imagining like a view where like the camera's right here and it does this and you just see two legs go. Whoop.
I'll
Alright.
take the book back once
She
she
falls
passes
asleep,
out,
yeah.
put it back with Andre's stuff, and then I
Alright.
will walk
Yeah.
over and wake up Morose.
Okay.
No.
He's really into this watch.
You don't have to stay up.
Oh, is everything okay?
No, we're fine.
Oh, okay.
Go to sleep.
No.
Sorry.
No.
It's put some ruckus. Where are we?
You don't have to stay. I can keep watch. Just fine by my side. Really, it's okay.
I'm actually quite excited to be here. I was trying to keep it cool.
Me too, actually.
But this is it's just kind of cool to feel the energy of this place.
What does the energy of this place feel like?
Well, I imagine a lot of it's put upon
Rain
by my
is
expectations
healing
of it.
energy.
But maybe it's probably my expectation. But I
No.
imagine it's a severely magical
No.
place.
Well, it sounds like from the stories it was, at least at one time.
I mean, a magical laboratory where they're discovering, creating antidotes and the disease
You caught it?
of blood diseases is sort of my
Where is it?
mecca.
There it goes.
True. That does sound like you're
But I'm trying to play it cool,
bad at wick.
something like that.
That was weird.
I try not to do the most.
What was the method?
Andre doesn't
Who's throwing
seem to like
pens?
it when I do the most with all this
Me?
stuff.
Pen
So I try
15.
to tone it down.
I don't think that's necessary, but
Oh, that's you, isn't it?
it is.
Have the methods caused anything?
Not that I've noticed, but we did close and lock both the doors.
Oh.
Yeah.
I envy you sometimes with all this cold you. It's misery.
Yeah, sounds like it's awful. It is weird though, I have to check. I can't really feel it, but my hands can still get frostbite on my right, so I really have to be pretty aware of it. I'm just saying, it's more work. It's not all it's cracked up to be. It's
You know,
more
if you
work
got,
than it's worth, honestly.
I imagine, if you got your blood pumping a bit, I bet it would help.
I'm sure it would.
Just saying.
I'm gonna talk to morgo. Have you taken her blood?
No, despite what his body has led you to believe, that's not typically
No,
a mode of
I know.
operation for everyone I've met.
It was a joke, but we were just discussing something, and she seems to. I don't know. She says she has something inside of her, and was
Really?
saying it might be. I don't know. She was implying it might be. I shouldn't even be telling you this because it was a secret, but I trust you. So
Go ahead. Tell me then.
I know that's all I know. You know as much as I do. Has some sort of. I don't know if she calls it a curse or an illness, but she said she had something and was trying to leverage that.
And it was a blood disease?
I don't know. No idea.
I don't think she spilled blood around us. I don't think she got injured in the
No,
fight.
she's too badass for that.
Absolutely. That's good to keep out for, though.
Yeah, I actually think luckily none of us have really taken any hard hits yet, so that's good.
No, I've just done damage to myself.
And those two. That's okay.
No.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that was something else.
Yes, it was. I'm going to journal about it, but you can keep watch or you can go to sleep. Really, I think we're safe here. I can keep. I'll be up. If you're awake.
I'll need
I'm
your
not going to-
assistance at some point tonight.
Sure.
Otherwise-
If you're awake, I'm not going to turn away the company, but also don't force yourself to stay awake for me.
I'm going to over to Margo.
Okay.
Sort of just do like a no. I'm gonna just do some like inspection, see if she has any, blue veins.
Okay.
Anything,
Make
vein
a
check,
make a perception or
smell
investigation check.
around, see if I sense anything.
That's
funky. And do a what?
Perception or investigation.
I will be investigating. 26.
No blue veins.
Natural 20.
She seems to be twitching a lot in her sleep, but no blue veins. She seems to be relatively healthy.
They don't look her vein structure or anything doesn't look abnormal.
Not at all.
What do you mean twitching?
Just clearly already an REM.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Nothing to do with the books you read.
Oh.
No. The
Nice.
answer is no. She's like in her sleep.
Well, not like
No.
a crazy dream or anything. Jesus.
I'm gonna stop and go. She appears normal from the minimal skin she had exposed. I didn't notice anything irregular in her vein structure.
Sure.
Mighty interesting.
You and I seem normal from the outset.
Speak for yourself.
the immediate outside, across the room.
My glowing red eyes stare at you.
Alright, maybe I've gotten used to you, but
That is mighty interesting you say that, though.
okay, you don't know anything. You know nothing.
I've
Jon
never known
Snow.
Keep it to yourself.
Of course I
She
keep
trusted me
myself.
with that.
I wouldn't
Know
say.
nothing about what?
Just go to sleep, Griffin.
Talking very
You
loudly.
sleep. You'll be ugly by the morning.
At the very least, he
Anybody? Get your sleep. I'm gonna
No.
make
You know what? I'm awake. I'll just stay
You
awake.
want to stay awake?
I'm having
Griffin.
trouble sleeping the night.
Is it cold?
I'm
No,
just
down.
excited about the.
That's exactly what I was saying.
We were just talking about that.
Okay. Well,
Why are you excited? Because you can read the words on the wall? That's pretty exciting.
it's intriguing, isn't it?
Do you think this place was run by bards?
Maybe it was.
Maybe that's solace.
Maybe that's what the sand is in there for.
Sols, not solace.
Sandbards
Sand bards.
are very well known.
I was thinking like maybe like rain sticks, maracas. What else do they
What do you
use? Sand.
think is
for?
it?
Neither use sand.
No, no.
Nope.
I'm
I'm
going
just
to
gonna leave it at no.
just disregard everything I say.
I'm gonna go to bed.
Thanks for listening.
Good night.
Good night.
Dreaming of tomorrow's being structured.
That song you wrote was beautiful.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. That's very kind.
Do you just top of your head in less than a day?
Sometimes the news just flows through them.
Huh. It's a real talent. I'm sure you don't need me to tell you that. But
Deny you. So this is watch.
I think you're listening.
Right. Do you like play a game or?
You know I haven't, but we could.
Okay.
I think we're fairly safe here, so I'm not too concerned with keeping a proper watch, if you will. But
Seems
no,
seems fairly safe.
we could play a game.
It's a good watch game.
I have no idea. Do you have any suggestions? What about
Honkshoe,
Here.
honkshoe, honkshoe.
take this? I hand you a die. take
Rollies!
this, and we'll play a game
Wanna play rollies?
called Rollies.
Yes!
Okay.
This will be. We'll play this game.
Just carry it with you.
No, it's not a die. So here, let me pull out a game set that I have. I'll pull out a piece of paper and a small ring with a signet on it that looks like this. It looks like a four-pointed star with four circles around it. It looks like the
Nice.
one on my shield. And I will say, okay, so we flip this and try to land it consecutively on each quarter of the paper. And whoever gets it first wins.
Oh, crazy stream.
You okay?
Gregor, you can.
Nope, fine. Scary dream. Red guy. It's fine.
Oh shit.
I'm good.
Okay, so I flip.
Ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1, hit. Oh. I got a 1.
Quiven wins rollies.
I'm very good at this.
Can you go get it?
Oh yeah, it's over there. I'll walk over again. So that was fun. That was fun.
So
I'm going to journal.
okay.
That's what I usually do in the night, so ignore me. But you can stay up.
So you stay up every night?
Yes,
All night?
mostly.
You don't sleep?
I don't sleep. But
It's more
You're
go
not like
sleep.
elven day sleep, like fully consciously aware 24 hours a day.
I'll get tape.
yes, actually, I'm not. I wouldn't call it full consciousness. I was trying to explain this to Andre and Gregor the other night, but I'm not really awake for some time of it. My body still can get exhausted. I can still get tired. There's a certain limit that mortal bodies just have, but
No.
mentally I'm conscious. I'm awake.
Sounds exhausting. Figuratively speaking.
Yes. I wish it were more exhausting. I miss sleeping.
Oh. I'm sorry. I'm gonna try being magically put to sleep.
I have not. Moreau's recommended that, but there are a few ways of doing that without me being in rough shape. So if you have a way of doing it, I'm game. We can try it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm afraid I do not. I'm sorry, but I have at least heard of such
If
things.
you come across something, then
I'll keep you posted.
all right. Maybe one of the sandbars could put me to sleep. Mr. Sandbard, bring me a dream. You should write a song about that. Someone put me to sleep. Someone's gonna make it the greatest sleep that I've ever slept.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, you're fine.
Yeah. There's a
Alright. Well, I'm going to start preparing breakfast, which is what I usually do around this time, so we can wake everyone up and
Look around. I'll look around the room and see if there's any like more Usher script written anywhere.
Make a reception check.
What a bunch of nerd shit. Jesus Christ.
Make an investigation check.
Make the cutest hand card or can.
Message.
16.
Are we awake
You
yet?
don't.
Quiven, keep an eye on things. I'm going to excuse myself outside here.
Alright, you piss him?
Second time you didn't wake me up.
Go piss, girl.
Are we awake yet? No?
Yeah, it
Or-
really is.
Second time
Yeah,
you
at this
didn't
point,
wake me up from my
we
watch.
can say that
Sleep.
the watches are about over,
Cool.
and we are awake.
Yeah.
I had the worst fucking dream about a red guy.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
shit,
remember
that was
having a bad
terrible.
dream too.
Oh.
Wait, you said red guy?
Yeah, he was a red guy.
Like it looked like a guy with no skin on, kinda.
Yeah, kinda, yeah.
I had that same dream.
It's supposed to be the brain freeze from the water.
Did he just like stand there and stare at you with his big eyes?
And his teeth.
Yeah.
Oh, did he look like this? I've
He
been
looked
doodling some-
precisely
Did we
like
all
that.
have the same dream?
I
No,
think we
I've been
did.
doodling him for some time now. I have lots of doodles. See, I doodle
Oh,
this.
you drew that!
That's very cute.
Thank you.
Did you have the
That's
same dream?
very cool.
You didn't see the man in the night?
And that's all I'm taking credit for things you didn't do.
That's cool.
That's what
The joke here is that while the role play was going on, Mallory found a drawing in their sketchbook from like 5 years ago, tore it out, rolled it up, and handed it to the players who were not currently role playing. It was a scary drawing of Meat Man, which is just a man with no skin.
He is now canonically
But
in
he
this
fits very
world
well in my
and
aesthetic.
visits peoples in their dreams.
And he will maybe show up again later. So
Yeah,
He's like the Exandria equivalent of like the
Freddy
Hat
Krueger.
Man. Or
yeah,
like a
Hat
Freddy
Man.
Krueger.
Yeah.
Oh, that's an
Or
Exandrian
like,
Hat Man.
have you
shit.
ever
Have you ever
dreamt
dreamed
of this
this
man?
man?
Yes.
That's that
That's
shirt.
it.
Yes.
That's too much. It's too much of you to do that.
No.
Have you dreamed this man? That's what he is in Exandria.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's the
with
red guy.
Dreamed
with
that guy.
I have dreamed that guy.
Oh, I'm so excited.
With
today.
our
And
watch
wait.
finished.
And cut back in here.
No, I'm keeping that in.
Yeah.
Wait, I don't want to talk about my podcast interests.
I'll bleep that part out.
Okay.
God, that dream was terrible. I wish I knew what day it was.
It is the ninth
it's the
day
ninth
of
of
the 10th
Persar.
month.
Oh, cool. Thanks for letting me know.
What day is it? 8, 9?
9th of Persar.
I thought it was the 10th.
10, 9,
8th month.
34.
10th month.
10th month.
6th month.
No, 10th month. Shut up.
We can take this
Sleep
up
now.
too, but I need it.
Alright.
What'd you say?
Okay, no.
Sorry.
Okay.
That's.
Alright, well, I guess there's only one door that's unlocked. Are you guys going that way? We're gonna hang out for a little bit.
Unless we want to try the locked door, but I would assume the unlocked door is the way we
Also,
you guys
Morgo
think
fed the
the locked doors-
Moorbounders this morning, so we'll just say
Yeah.
that.
Thanks,
You want to give that
Morgie.
one a shot?
You're welcome.
That's fine.
I don't know if we need to,
Thank you.
but if we want to.
Yeah, it might be worth
It's
a
gonna be
shot.
loud as hell.
Well,
I have to sort of scream at the door. They only listen.
Do you
want
wanna try to open the door?
Is it?
Well, it's got a lock, right?
yeah,
Yeah, I can give it a shot.
yeah.
I'm not too bad at that. That's fine.
Wait, what are we doing? I'm sorry.
We're gonna try to open the locked
The
door.
locked door? Okay.
Yeah.
I can give it a
Let
shot.
me get to it.
Is that
I'm sort of
a
a
Where?
path of least resistance kind of person, so if there's a door that's already unlocked, why don't we just go that way?
That's
My
what I'm
thought
thinking.
is, most of the time, the loot that's worth looking for is behind the locked doors.
Some of the
Right,
traps.
right, but I would agree with you. But we are here looking for loot that was essentially already plundered. It was already seen, at least.
Well, we gotta have something to bring back to that, with the buyer.
No, we don't.
We
We
don't?
just have to have a 60-40 split.
I guess
If
that's
we
true.
find anything.
We have to find one thing other than what we find.
Well,
and then it's
okay.
50-50.
Yeah.
So which door are we going through?
I imagine the one that y'all.
I vote unlocked.
Yeah.
I
Alright.
vote-
Yeah, let's go through the unlocked one.
I would also vote.
Yeah,
unlocked.
okay.
All right.
Makes sense.
All right.
That makes a lot of sense.
Who goes first?
I'll go first.
Do dwarves have dark vision?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, we can all
Actually,
see.
most dwarves have superior dark vision because they are.
I'll go first.
But you
I'm just
don't-
kidding. I'm
don't
scared.
have to.
Hey, I'll go in
I
second
think-
right behind you.
I
How
think
about
the
that?
two
Alright.
of us should go first, as Rose was.
Alright, how about they
speaking to
go
earlier.
first?
Oh, cause you can't get sick.
You can't get
You
How
go
about they-
first.
How about they go first? And
And
then
we'll
you go
go right
third,
after.
And then I'll go
There we
right
go.
after you.
And
That's-
with
that's
a
what'll work.
reminder that the door above us literally said, according to Quiven,
Don't touch anything.
do not touch anything.
Do not touch anything
Wait,
without
but that
Rachel?
was
permission.
thousands.
Permission.
that?
I
No
heard it,
permission.
I heard it.
And if you
Okay,
if
I
you
heard it.
if you see something, say something.
Brago, I need you to do me a favor.
Right.
Yeah.
Two things.
Okay.
Don't touch anything, and make sure I don't touch anything.
I certainly think we're going to be
Okay.
touching things. I'm just throwing that out there.
Y'all still feeling
that was a
alright?
warning written
Yeah.
for civilians 1,000 years ago.
Alright,
We should touch
Let's touch some
Short
shit.
of
I can touch a
glass
little bit.
trickling
Yeah, let's go
down.
touch some shit.
Okay.
What does that mean?
Whatever we touch, we should touch with
Rose,
caution, and
we're
we should
going-
let everyone know before we do.
We're going treasure hunting. Would like cliff that. Anyway.
Let's go.
Alright,
Alright.
through the left door.
I agree.
Damien, you go first.
That was my point.
Let's do it.
All right, sure. I go first.
Let me check
I'm
that
going
we're
to-
still
I'm going to
recording.
see
Okay,
if
we
that
are.
door is still unlocked.
It
and
is.
I'll unwedge my shield
All right.
from it, and I'll just put it on, and then open the door.
All right.
And I will proceed carefully,
Okay.
if not stealthily, into the next room.
Okay. You see what you saw.
Mm-hmm.
There is a fine sand that coats the outside of these chests and the floor. No, the floor around them and also the inside. There's just a fine coat of sand.
May I investigate the sand?
Please do.
Is it just like normal colored?
Looks like sand.
A little mediocre, but that's okay.
That's gonna be a 15.
Okay. Looks like sand, but in the sand you notice 2 sets of dwarf-sized boot prints, as well as 2 sets of boot prints made by human-sized feet.
What do we have here?
Any method-sized feet or shaped
No
feet?
method-sized feet.
Okay,
You do
this
see the
is-
dwarf footprints going towards the other door, and the humanoid footprints going the other way.
Take a look at this, guys.
Hey,
Looks like we got footprints.
does anybody else remember when we last found footprints leading from one house to the other?
Oh, it's like a cinematic parallel or something.
Yeah, it's something
Oh
like
yeah,
that.
I'm sorry, I forgot you guys are in there. Sorry.
What are you saying, Rose?
I'm all for connecting dots, but footsteps are our connector right now.
Listen, I'm reaching.
As long as we're all in agreement of that.
Can I inspect the outsides without touching on the outsides of the
So,
chest to see
wait,
if there's any
was-
script or anything?
Was
like any open
Gwen
mechanisms, any traps?
was he a dwarf or was he
Yes.
a okay?
Yeah.
Ergen and
So
Orvo
probably
and Morgo are all
So-
dwarves.
Probably the
Here's
two of
my-
them, right?
Here's my theory.
Okay, theory.
Can I make a theory
There is
here?
no.
Rose?
I love
Like
you
a
asking mine.
thesis. Shit, I
The
used the
chests
wrong
are
word.
built into
Here's my thesis.
Oh,
I was
no.
trying
the
to be.
chests. built into
Anyway, I
Think
think
we
that's
do-
the dwarves that were here.
Immediately.
That was Ergen and the
Yeah,
other one. And
That's
then,
what I was saying.
And I think the human size, the larger ones, Crash, come here. And I can I kind of size Crash's boot up to the humanoid shaped footprints and see if they're about the same size.
Kind of.
Say, I think that's our automatons. I think that's our moving suits of armor.
At
I
this,
guess.
at this point, too, you would notice that like I don't have like traditional boots. They don't like cover my feet. They're like they go over the top,
Right.
and then they're like shin guards, and they just have a leather strap.
Nice.
Well,
Like
okay,
top.
So maybe not the best comparison, but
Yeah.
I kind of take my foot out, which is just a sandaled foot. I was like, none of us are wearing greaves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, okay, but I still think that's probably it.
These chests are built into the ground. Seems a bit odd.
Yeah.
They're built.
They were it's like a hotel or something. Everything's nailed to the ground, so you don't take it.
Yeah, maybe it's
Can
like
I-
Or like
a
one of the dozens of adventuring
towel sort
They have
of,
coffins.
new
What's
and
wrong with
used.
this? Really? I was
towels,
joking, but that's
Do
terrible.
the
like hotels.
do the stationary
Maybe
chests
next
appear to have been
one's
tampered with? Did you say they were open?
They're open.
Or like- okay.
There's
okay.
just sand around them.
Anything
Alright,
is
okay.
like just
Nothing in them.
plants.
Just sand. Quiven did notice though, and if you guys are also examining that they're built into the floor.
Right. Okay. Got
Is
it.
that
Are they
the,
built-
Is that the hold on?
Is that the Disco Elysium?
I'm dead now. I don't.
Are they
It's
built into the
familiar.
floor
Yeah.
like they are connected of the same material, or built into the floor like they are like in a divot in the floor?
Yeah, like inset or bolted, for lack of a better.
Right.
Like, is it flush with the floor?
Just says built into the floor.
Okay. So what I was looking for was like, do these things like move down, move up?
No,
push back?
they seem to be like on the floor, just bolted in maybe.
Gotcha. Okay,
Yeah.
that's what I was wondering.
Sorry.
Perfect. No, you're good.
Is there anything on the ceiling?
The ceilings are about 10 feet high, but nothing on.
Oh, right.
I'll hand out all 5 of my torches again to
Okay.
people just so we can make some light.
Sure, I don't think we really need them.
No, we don't need it, but
We can all see in the dark. It might be advantageous for us to.
well, we can't see like colors.
Sure. I want to try. The
I don't
next
see
door.
color
I
anyway.
want to try the next door. Is it unlocked?
Are you colorblind?
It is.
Are you colorblind?
Yes.
Try
Oh.
the next door. I'm gonna open it.
Pieces of rusty plate armor are scattered about this chamber amid the rubble of destroyed stone furniture. An anvil built into the floor.
Yeah.
Stands in front of a cold furnace to the southwest. Across the room from the furnace, 2 humanoid feet stick out of the rubble.
Uh-oh.
And 2 full sets of steel armor stand upright but empty in the middle of the chamber.
Nobody move.
Their gleaming surfaces a stark contrast to the rusty pieces lying nearby. And as soon as they see you,
Ah, shit.
shing, 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 they start marching towards you
Ash.
aggressively. And we need to roll initiative. And I need some combat music, bard.
Ball.
Bard. Hey, we rolled the same thing.
Oh my
Look
god.
at that. We're like brothers or something.
Hold on, please.
There we go.
Let's put them on the right layer. There they are. Remove
What's your
morgo.
initiative bonus? Oh, you have the same one?
Yes.
Yeah, we'll first.
Okay.
I think break a little bit.
Let me pull up a blank sheet of paper.
I always operate on
And when the music is ready, Maestro,
speed,
Mm.
and then rollies or whatever.
That
it
makes
is.
sense. Fuck.
let me do.
Okay, Jesus.
At least that's what I do with creatures, because creatures tend to have faster move speed.
That does make
Yeah.
sense. That is true.
Let me find it. All right. Uh, 25 to 20. Really? Nobody? Hold on, let me do some more go. Nope.
Yeah.
Okay, 25 to 20, 20 to 15.
No,
Oh shit, I gotta roll for the enemies.
No, 19.
Is that a 1?
You also have to roll for Morgo.
I did. Okay, who?
No, 19.
Damien?
18.
15, 2015, 15, 10?
12.
12. Andre will go first.
100.
I just looked at where you were yawning, and it just looked like you were stuck in perpetual scream.
The rest of you?
7.
Animated armors is so cool.
They really
Honestly, they're one of my favorite.
'Kay.
animes in general.
We are beginning with Damien.
Okay. Is this door fully open?
Fully open
Okay,
now.
Okay.
Fully
So
open.
then I'm going to take one step up to the diagonal right, as to not get close to that one,
Oh, I
And
see.
then-
Diagonal right.
and then I'm
Me?
going to go forward twice and
Hold
up
on.
once to kind of put myself between the
So
armor
here?
and the anvil.
Like there?
Yeah, I was just
Forward
describing
twice.
the path. Yeah, and
Up
then
once.
Up once.
Okay.
Put myself between
Alright.
the armor and the anvil.
Perfect.
And then I'm going to kind of say to the rest of you all, and be like, and I'm going to say, there's 2 of them. Let's try and divide and conquer. And I will, and I'm going to say, I'll try and pin this one down. And I'm going to kind of like put my right foot backed up against that anvil, and then use it to sort of press myself into this armor and try and pin itself. And I'll use a bonus action to shove and try and knock it prone.
Fuck yeah.
Okay.
So it needs to make a contested athletics check with mine own, or acrobatics if it prefers. It has to be a 19
Oh, hold on. Do I have that? I do not beat a 19.
Okay. Then I pinned it here to the wall,
Okay.
and I still have an action. As I pin it there again, as I pin it to the wall, I'm going to backhand draw out the short blade that I have and say, I don't know what this is gonna do, and I'm gonna kind of try and like eye up like where like the armor plate meets like the helmet meets the neck, and just kind of like jam it in there and try and see if it does anything. Ooh. Roll that one because it's out the box. 22.
To hit?
Yep.
Yep.
If it does anything, it does 8 piercing damage or slashing damage.
Which one?
The red one that I have pinned.
Okay, 8 damage.
Yeah.
All right. Looks like as you kind of slice through this area where there is no body, sort of a little bit of like a ghastly like smoke puffs from it, and it
Okay.
does seem to affect it a
Yeah,
little
just
bit.
jam it in there, like wriggle it around and rip it
Yep.
out and see the gas thing. I was like, I think it did something, and then and I'll try and brace against it,
Okay,
push
perfect.
it back out. And that's my turn.
Awesome. Quivin, it is your go. And I guess these guys are not golems, so they don't go. You just hear like the hitting of metal against each other. Yeah, there you go. Quivin!
Quotes. I'm going to say, what's... I said, Rose, do you think you'll have anything that'll hurt these things?
Oh, well, we'll find out.
Great. And I'm going to spin my turn around, and I'm just going to a simple strum. And I will inspire you.
Oh.
Inspire!
And as a magic caster, I'll let you know that there's also magical inspiration, so you can choose to roll the d6 on top of spell damage if you choose.
Oh, I love that.
Nice.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That's very Tobuscus of you.
And then I will say,
Is it D6?
I don't know if you can hear me. I'm not even sure if this will hurt. So I miss my bed to lay my head in a comfy little yurt, and I'll cast vicious mockery on.
And what?
Mockery, you said comfy.
If I fail, what condition will that do?
It will give them a disadvantage on their next.
Oh, okay. So what am I doing?
It is a wisdom saving throw.
Fine. Oh my God! 15.
Fail.
Okay, sorry.
Oh.
I rolled a 19 and I have a
16 save.
-4.
Gnarly.
These guys are not very wise. They're not very anything. These guys suck.
Alt with a T.
Okay, what am I?
So,
Disadvantage?
Wait, would that be a 16?
I'll check.
You have a 4.
It does 6 psychic damage.
As you do this. Doesn't seem like it did anything.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
It still has
But
disadvantage.
it is
It does still have
confused by my
disadvantage.
words enough that it has disadvantage
Sure,
on the next
that's
attack.
Is
fine.
that green or red?
Focus up, red.
Red. Okay, so remind me.
Yep.
Is that your turn, Quibin?
Yeah.
Andre, it's your go.
Alright. I am going to run into the room right here.
You have advantage on all strikes against him because I have him hit with my shield.
Advantageously.
Well, in that case, I'm gonna go for a pop. And try
Okay.
to just
On all melee strikes, he's technically prone.
sure. I'm gonna try to just punch it in the head.
Okay. Boing.
And,
Boing.
that was character.
At good advantage.
That's 10. That's a 1, so 10 plus
Sucker stick.
17.
That will miss.
Alright.
Yeah.
I will
As you
use-
That's
swing
how they
your
do.
arm, you bump off the armor, and it doesn't seem to do what you wanted it to do.
I will use key point to do a bonus action flurry of blows.
Okay.
And I will do 2 more attacks.
Is that after a hit or just after an attack?
That's my bonus action.
For flurry of
After an
blows.
attack,
Thank
it doesn't
you.
have to
Yeah.
Thank you.
That was cocked. 17 or 4. So that's a 24 to hit.
So that will hit.
Alright, and then I'll just roll the second attack. Right
Okay.
now. It's an 11 or 3, 4, 18? To
The hit.
Yeah.
That will hit.
Okay. So I got 2 attacks. 1, coming at you. It is going to be 9 damage for the first one.
Okay. 9
and-
bludgeoning.
Yes.
Okay.
And 8 bludgeoning damage for the second hit.
Okay.
And then because I used 1, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm gonna climb up on the anvil behind Damien, right
Nice.
here.
Okay.
And he cannot opportunistically attack
All right.
because I am le drunk.
Sounds good. Brigo, it is your.
Okay, Brago will move 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces to the left and do kind of like a Dark Souls roll.
Okay.
And as he's like on one knee, he's gonna reach into his quiver for what appears to be an arrow, and he grabs one. And when he pulls it out, you see a very long, thin sort of point, as he makes a rapier attack at the one that's
Nice.
prone.
Advantage.
At good vantage. I think that's gonna be a composite 20.
That will hit.
6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6. That's gonna be. I'll keep that. 7, 11 piercing damage.
2 red.
Yeah. And that'll end my turn.
Okay. All right. It is now Morgo's turn.
I apologize. I'll move 1 space to the left.
Okay.
Also, for flavor, because I forgot to describe my other attacks, I just jump up and do like a spinning double kick in the air. And it's cool.
Nice.
And then as I kick it, it goes like ting because I have my metal wrist weight or my ankle weights on.
For whatever reason, I just picture Brago walking in and like full on, very overtly on purpose doing the Dark Souls fat roll.
Yeah.
And then just going.
Ba-bum.
All right. It
I
is
played
now
so much Elden
Morgo's
Ring, I
turn,
know
and she will
exactly.
over and start attacking the green guy with her hammer
Hell yeah.
that she's got. Hold on. Where's my stat block? There she is. So it's here. 7. It will hit, and it will do 10 damage to it. Okay, that's her turn. She's just gonna bash it. Then it is the red one's turn.
Okay. It is prone, so it has disadvantage on melee attacks unless it uses 15 feet to stand up, which it can do.
It will stand up, but it will still have disadvantage because it's the red one and Quiven redded it.
You're right.
But it will use its multi-attack and just try to slam back into you on Damien for the first
Disadvantage.
round. I know.
Ah, yes.
Good call.
Well, I'll probably miss then. 7.
7 will miss.
Okay, I'll do another
Is that
one.
maybe a natural
Just
one?
on the first
No.
one.
Yeah, just on the first attack. So this one's good normally.
15?
That'll miss.
Okay.
Yeah.
It tries to slam into you and just totally misses you completely.
It's kind of like as it kind of pushes back up and breaks out of the sort of pin and goes for 2 attacks, it'll like reach out, boom, boom, real steel style, and try to punch in, and they'll both just kind of collide
Yeah.
with like these like right into the diamonds that are set in the bottom of the bottom 2 quadrants of the shield, and like this shimmer of blue will
Yeah.
just and it just won't even budge.
Nice. Alright,
Beautiful.
Morose, it is your go.
Feeling inspired by Q, I will lift some of the rubble that is above the feet of the humanoid feet, you said?
Humanoid feet.
And try to slam them against green and
Okay.
have a dexterity
Sure.
save. Please.
Oh, I'm very dexterous. 3.
I love to hear it. Hold on, let me mark off the spell. Oh, never mind. I'll mark it out. Alright, let's do some damage. Where's mine?
Which one is this?
This is a
Green.
catapult.
No, which armor?
Green.
Okay.
Hold on. There's only one. It's just the maximum objects, weight of the objects. So it's just a moving.
Add 1d8 per level.
It's not. I can't upcast what I'm doing.
Okay.
I'm not casting. I'm casting it, but I'm using my background shit.
Okay.
I can't upcast
To
it when I
green?
use it like this. Yeah. I don't know where the fuck the D8 went. Whatever. Is that 7?
Yep.
That's an 8, 15. And I'm gonna
Reroll that.
perfect for a.
You can add a d6.
I know I'm going to, but I have to do math first. Hold on.
15 plus that's 23.
Thank you. And then I'll. Well, 7. Well, 24?
Yep.
24.
Damn.
To green. It's looking
yeah, then
rough.
my eye starts bleeding.
Okay, good.
God damn.
Looks rough. As you lift some of this rubble, you all kind of notice the feet start to kick a little bit. This creature under the rubble seems to be moving.
Oh, 5 pounds of rock.
Huh?
5 pounds of rock.
Yeah.
So not
With this,
ton, but
it's
some.
like kicking its feet trying to get out. But it's like totally under the rubble. Like it can't tell. You just see these adventuring
and I'm gonna
boots.
take a step up to be next to Quiven and just sort of elbow him with things.
'Kay.
I'm wiping blood out of my eyes.
All right, Crash, it's your go.
Get him.
Crashes too.
Yep.
And I
Okay.
say, Sophia has to block exits. And then I,
Thank you, Osha.
You see lightning come up from the ground into my
Jesus.
hand.
Oh my
And
god.
I bonus action cast Thunderous Smite.
Nice.
Okay.
And then I'm going to make an attack with my great sword.
Okay. They're both looking pretty rough.
Hero point.
All right.
That's better.
15.
That will miss.
Ah.
It's okay.
It's okay. You can still concentrate on that for a minute.
Yeah. So I bring the sword down and just whiff as
Yeah.
it moves
You
out.
kind of slam into it, but kind of with the flat end of the sword on accident, and it just doesn't do what you want it to do.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else?
Movement, action, bonus action. No, that's everything.
Okay. It is
Okay.
green guy's turn, and he's just gonna look right back at you, Crash, and just slam to you with its whole force.
Okay.
That'll be a 17 to hit.
Miss.
Okay.
Nice.
One more. It'll do one more. Oh, 19 to hit.
Just
That'll hit. Okay.
Or well, yeah,
Okay. That'll do 9 bludgeoning damage.
9.
Yep.
Ouch. I can
And
roll a
that's
con
its
save
turn. And roll a con save apparently.
for concentration on
Lost it.
What's your con save? Is it?
One's
Is it plus 6?
No.
Damien, you're on deck.
I don't have proficiency, so it's 2 plus 2.
Okay, that's alright. Alright, you lost it. Damien, it's your turn.
Okay.
They're
rinse
both
and-
looking pretty rough.
Rinse and repeat. Run it back.
Yeah.
I'm going to try and pin the thing first.
Okay.
So athletics check has to beat an 18.
17.
17. Okay. Did not beat an 18. I will then strike it with my sword.
Okay.
Yet again. Actually, I will kind of pin it, and this time I'm just going to rear back and slam into it again with my attack and
Okay.
with my shield and a shield dash attack.
Alright.
Because I don't know if bludgeoning does any more than slashing, but slashing didn't seem to do a lot. So,
Oh, no, I should have said. That was, I believe it was force damage.
It's fine.
22.
To hit?
I lied, Mallory, it's bludgeoning.
22 will hit.
That will deal 5 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Suckers.
Still standing.
But he's pinned
He's
or
now
knocked
pinned,
down
yeah.
again. So
Probably
so,
knocked down.
So yeah.
Okay. Quiven, your turn with Andre on deck.
I said, my rose, your eye.
Oh, piece of me, piece of them.
Right, well, to me it looks like you're bleeding out, and I'll try.
I mean, thanks.
It's a song. It's how the magic works. Anyways, I
It's really not that bad.
don't know what I can do to those things. Your mum, and I'll cast Vicious Mockery again.
Okay, what do I roll?
Your mum.
Wisdom save. on this
Wiz.
guy.
Save.
Granted, I don't think they would have mothers, maybe, unless it was a female creator, perhaps.
7.
That's a fail.
Okay.
I love the,
So
the,
they
the
will
idea
take,
of you saying that among the sound.
7 psychic damage.
It's just
Fine.
And
Now it's
this
disadvantage. Which
is
one?
Vengeance next attack.
Which one?
The red one.
Green looks a little better.
Fuck you, Green.
Green.
But didn't green just go?
Yes.
Yeah, but he looks like a
Put on
bitch.
green.
Red one. Okay. Andre, it's your go with Brago on deck.
Alright. So I'm sort of balancing on top of this anvil behind Damien,
Okay.
and I'm wobbling back and forth, kind of losing my balance, and I'm finding a spot on the wall, and as I do, I'm going to jump off the anvil, kick off the wall, and then try to kick this thing in the head as hard as I can and land here.
Okay.
Nice.
That's
Make
just me
it-
flavoring a movement and an action.
Okay.
And an attack.
Ooh. Nice.
That is
You have
a.
advantage. You roll for credit.
Advantageous.
That's one better.
Slightly better.
24 to hit.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. That's gonna be 8 bludgeoning damage.
To red,
Yeah.
explain your kill.
Ah! Okay, so exactly like I said before, I'm like standing on top of this anvil, like swaying. I'm just going to jump and like parkour kick off the wall into a flip where I like swing my leg down on top of his guy's head, and it's just crunk, and I bend. I make like a big old dent in the helmet,
Nice.
and then I flip off and land where I land.
Okay. All right. It is now Brago's turn with Morgo me on deck.
Ha! Get fucked! And he like in one movement like sheaves the rapier, grabs another arrow, pulls out the bow, and then goes for a horizontal shot on green.
Okay.
I shoot.
Miss.
Okay.
The end.
All right. Are you sure?
I don't think a natural 4 is gonna hit.
Okay.
For
All right.
12.
That's fine. It's Morgo's turn. She's just gonna whack it with a hammer again. And it will hit, and it will do pretty good damage.
In the middle of crashing the armor fighting, he's going shoot right in the into the wall.
Boing.
Sorry.
Hey, watch out!
10. Ooh. This thing is hanging on by a thread. Thank you, Morgo. Red died. Morose, your turn.
Seeing those
Morosey
feet
Rosey.
start to kick, I will now lift 10 pounds of rock off of it towards green.
Okay.
With another dex save.
Okay.
Either way, the rock's move, but the
Ooh.
dex
Nice.
save.
Fail. Probably.
Woo!
5.
Right. Cool.
Barely
Oh,
passed.
you're doing the second level.
Yeah, I wanted to move more of the rock. Doesn't matter, I'll just
You start to see
Oh.
now a humanoid form under the rock, head still buried, kind of like wriggling, trying to get out.
18 plus a help from my friend. Damn it, Q. What was before? 18 bludgeoning damage.
No, 20. Because you were at 19, right?
Yeah. Oh, plus one.
Yes.
Duh. 20
Damage?
bludgeoning damage to green.
Yeah, I had 1 health.
Smoking.
How do you want to do this?
I mean, I guess it just it does have fuck ton of hail damage.
and just, like-
basically.
Crumples the armor completely.
Yeah.
Imagine hail so heavy and so like big that it
So another 10 pound
flattens
rock.
a fridge.
Got it.
Off the.
Good kick.
All right.
Technically, it's
I've
only
been
allowed to move one
practicing that
object,
one
but that's
for
boring.
a
He was
So.
the
while.
person in the dirt.
They're
Well,
really
I got a
shit.
rock move out.
I'm gonna
You guys wanna-
helping get the person
And
out
more
of the
of
dirt.
Okay, as you
More
do
blood
so,
drips from my eye.
you see. Hold on, I want to make sure we're in the right
Oh,
room, which
who
we're
is it?
not.
I can't see for shit right now.
You move enough rubble, and with the catapult, this helped a lot. Very quickly, you can pull the rubble, and this creature, this humanoid figure, dressed in work boots, pretty heavy clothes, but clothes that they look dirty, but like the fashion doesn't seem right for the time. They're wearing this like. As they start to stand up, you see that they've got this apron tied to them that seems to be like very shiny, kind of reminds you of like the mithril that you have. But it seems to be like a work apron. And as they turn around, you see the face of a zombie.
What the fuck?
And we are back in initiative
Oh
order.
my God!
Same
this
initiative?
blacksmith I just
Same
saved.
initiative, I've
I
got
was
it.
really doing
Alright,
something.
And the zombie is going to just run right at Morgo because she's right there.
Oh shit!
Let me move the zombie to the right.
I apologize, y'all. I really thought I was doing something there.
No, I did too. You're entirely valid. I'm not gonna lie.
Hello,
Which is
please.
it?
Object.
That's
Move
pretty
over,
good, buddy.
Morgo.
Hey,
And it is just
we
going
killed armor.
to. Oh. What can I do? Slam, I guess. That's stupid. Ooh, that will hit. She'll take 4 damage.
every time I imagine
She
a
takes 4
slam
damage. Yep.
attack,
Watch
I
out.
imagine Donkey Kong.
She's like, I'm alright. She doesn't seem to. She takes it.
Like she's alone.
And after that is Crash.
It's an undead brother.
Damien, you're on deck.
Target spotted.
Oh,
You still have.
You're fucking dead.
Is that
That natural
That's a
20.
natural
You can roll if you want. You can roll the damage if you really want.
That's
Or you could
46.
just
I want to
tell-
see what happens.
All right,
You
let's
just
see.
Tell us how you do it.
5, 4, 9, 6, 15, 16. 16 damage.
That's it?
Some of it's radiant.
Did you
Oh,
roll a
no.
natural 20?
It's a natural 20.
Yeah, but
so
you
it's
didn't have all the
46.
smites and
Oh,
everything.
that's
Oh.
not with my.
Do
That's
you want
just
a
on the
divine
dice.
smite?
I need a
That's
little
just
more.
on the
You
dice.
lost
I need a little more. I need like this many more.
Do you want a divine smite?
You had that full
Wait.
smite.
No, he didn't. He lost that concentration.
Yeah.
And I
And it
slammed
was
him.
Thunderous smite.
Stupid.
You missed the first attack and then lost concentration.
Plus 4.
It is hanging on by a thread.
You could add a divine smite.
I'm gonna pump in a divine smite.
Right.
Which is.
Is it more than one damage? Is it more than one damage, Mick?
Oh yeah. It's
Okay,
16
then.
extra damage.
How do you want to do that? Oh my god!
Damn,
16
boy.
extra radiant.
Yeah, it's 16
That's
extra
what I
radiant
think.
damage.
That doesn't
Um,
matter for this guy.
And you just
You
see.
shower Brago and I in viscera.
Yeah, he just like explodes.
You see him in frustration after his spell fades, and this happens, and he just goes, "Ugh!" and he brings it right down into him, and then you just see this energy pulse from his chest, and this light just bursts the zombie back.
Ah! So it totally explodes except for this like kind of apron that it's wearing.
Pretty gross from back here.
It was.
And we are effectively, as of now, out of.
What's
Did this
God, I have never cast more spells even playing as a wizard. And he prestidigitations guts off of him.
Yeah.
Help. Okay, fine. Jeez.
Was there anything on the zombie?
Yeah, you want to investigate?
Yeah.
You see a damaged set of smith's tools that seem to be made out of mithril. They're probably worth about 50 gold.
I'm gonna take those.
Okay.
Mithril.
Hold on! He attacked me first!
Hey.
Let me
hey,
have some!
We're going to count at the end. That's how this
That's
works.
not how I agreed to it.
Hey,
I want to just look
do
at
we
it.
not look like honest folk?
No.
Well, we are.
We
Trust
did,
me.
we did, we did agree that
persuasion
we were
check.
looking at it.
It's plenty.
Well,
it's
oh,
way easier
I will-
to
Just wanna
collect.
look at it.
I will assist by saying, I mean, you look at his bag. It's kind of an ancestral thing, you know, like Beskar. I mean, you know, Mithril's kind of like our elven, you know,
Don't care.
bringing it home. Okay, all right.
Persuasion.
Yeah.
11.
I just want to look at it.
Alright.
She looks at him.
Hey, listen, I'm all for fairness, and that's why I think that it'd be just smarter to separate it at the end. Split up shares when we.
50-50?
However, we decide to do it when we
Let's
get.
decide now, please.
Let's
Or I want to
decide.
keep these.
50-50 between us or all of us.
Just give him to her.
Me.
Well, I was gonna say we did agree that anything she found, she kept.
Yeah, but we also have to give a share to the buyer.
Yeah, but he found
Fuck the buyer. Give it to me.
Okay, we got too much shit
Listen,
to do to get
we
into this
paid
bullshit
you,
right
We
now.
paid you to guide us, not to fucking con us.
I'm not conning you. I'm not conning you. I'm
Is there anything else?
He
on
told me you weren't here for the money. You can't use those tools to give him here.
We have.
All right, you
Sorry,
found
but
what
we
you
are
wanted
actually-
off the body. Morose.
Hello?
What's your name? My name?
Morgo.
Morgo. If they found anything else on him,
Here,
There's nothing on him.
you can have it.
wasn't
Thank
his whole
you.
bib
I'll
or
give it.
something?
No,
I'll
just the
I'll give you
tools.
that. Hey,
Oh, I thought his bib was missing.
I apologize for any bad feelings I have.
Alright.
I have stoked, and
It's
this
fine.
is me olive branching.
Okay, thank you.
I
She takes
apologize.
She takes them. Just puts them in her bag.
Yeah.
I pull out a small bag of gold, and I
Oh.
say, I'll buy those.
50 gold.
Yeah.
Alright. Alright, here you go. This is how explorers need to interact
This
with
is
each other.
business.
This is how it's thought. Okay, look, let's just do the business when we get out of here alive, okay?
Yeah.
Jesus
Alright,
Christ, we got
alright.
too much
I
shit
can
to
agree
do.
to
What
that.
I'm trying
I
to
can agree
say.
to that. But anything we find, we have to point out and tell each other that we found it.
Yes, we'll do the business
we're not
shit. I want to
hiding
stay
anything.
I
alive.
don't know why you have such an attitude. I'm just trying to help you.
We're literally like 1 to 2 rooms deep and we're already doing business negotiations. I'm not doing this whole fucking thing where this whole dungeon is us arguing, okay?
Yeah, but-
Christ,
Okay,
wait
then
till
you
the
guys
fucking end.
That's not
Let's
what
get
I
a
meant.
move on. Christ. Just make yourself useful.
Who's Christ?
Mm.
It's my cousin. Long story. gonna move on. Jesus. He's also my cousin.
You struck a chord.
Apparently. That's fine. I'll back off.
What?
Alright, let's get a move on, alright?
Morgo kind of falls silent and
Yeah, good job, everyone.
doesn't react.
Yeah, good work, everyone. Great job, great job.
Can I roll an insight check?
On who?
Morgan.
Sure.
Natural 20.
Come here.
Smoking. You made it sound like you got in trouble by the teacher. Ooh, someone got in trouble.
Here, let's just go over here so I don't have to whisper.
This is me beatboxing right now. And this is beatboxing to like cover up any whispers we could possibly hear. That's me beatboxing. I'm really good at
I'm
it.
laying down a beat for you so you can box.
Wait, can I
Box.
No.
pick up you
Box.
one or
Michael
two?
and Michael.
Box.
I want the one.
Box.
I just like the green.
Box.
Beat.
Box.
Beat.
Box.
Box.
You
Beat.
fucked up.
Box.
You fucked up.
Beat.
Box. It's called
Beat.
polyrhythms. Look them up. Box.
Beat. Beat. Beat.
These are for him. I just wanted the green one.
It was espionage.
Amazing. Go out there.
All right. So you approach now. There is a southern door. To you could change this if you'd like. Okay.
You did okay. You got hit.
Oh no. And I just grab my hand and it again gushes forth blood and then closes. I'm actually fine.
All right.
I just have blood smeared across my eyes.
Need
Yeah,
some
that
water.
happens.
Anything?
Not hardly.
You need
Not
to
worth
take
the
better
risk.
care of
Do the
yourself.
dungeon. Go
Well,
to
it's a
the
piece of me for
dungeon.
more of them. So it works out in the end. Math.
That doesn't seem like a good pattern.
Andre, if I could, your knuckles bleeding.
Yeah, but that's like funny.
I'm just.
Alright, who's
What do you
leading
have?
our expedition to the next room? Crash and
I will.
Bendigo?
Okay.
B-Shack, Rorschach?
Right.
Rorschach.
Crash. Let's go.
Okay. Through this door.
Yeah.
What's our marching order? Are we
Probably
getting
you
organized?
and Damien,
I think it's the same way we went in.
me.
I'll hang back by Quinn.
Exactly as we are. That's our marching order.
Quinn and I stay 2 rooms behind and I'll back as a precaution.
Okay.
Y'all go kill yourselves up there. We'll be
Do you-
back
do
here
you
picking
move-
out what's
do you move to
left.
the front?
Yeah.
And then
Me and you are up
One,
front.
7.
So-
And then the cats, and then
It's about pride,
then
it's about
we'll go,
items.
then the
then
casters.
Morgo, then the casters.
Okay. The door is unlocked.
Perfect.
So.
Love to hear it.
And as you walk through, let's get you in order. Just
The
put you
long
guys.
hallway.
Going through the dungeon.
Is there
Hey Q, I'm trying to do
anything
your
better
thing a little
than
bit.
Dungeon,
Do,
ladies
do,
and
do.
gentlemen.
Oh,
I don't
dude,
think there is.
Going through the dungeon. Am I getting it right?
Just gonna
Do-
delete.
Doing fantastic.
I'm really trying my best.
All right.
We have a few doors.
This is about what you see.
Any suggestions?
Dungeon.
I always say go with the first one on the right. Exhaust the right and then you go left. Right is never
It's
wrong.
workable. Is that door unlocked?
I'm sorry. Which one are you going
The
to?
one to the right.
The one to our right
Our
coming
right.
down. So on
So the
the
closest
left,
door you're
on
touching?
the left of the map.
Got it.
West or east? Because I'm still confused.
West.
West. Got it. Cool. Thank you.
The door to this room is locked.
Okay.
Well,
Can we try for
Yeah.
open doors?
yeah, let's. Okay,
But
yeah, that's a good one.
first.
I
Okay, yeah.
can't unlock too many doors.
No, yeah. We
Yeah, I
can,
got
we
you.
can.
Start one back.
Practice. Oh, thank
We
you.
could try for just open doors first.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
That
I
makes
think that's a
sense.
good idea.
Okay.
Alright.
Let's try. Do you want to try the next one on the right or the
Yes.
next
You mean
one?
you're really getting this quick. I'm glad
Yes.
you liked it.
All right. So we're gonna go down the hall,
All the way down.
all the way down, and take the one on the right, the western side.
This door is locked.
The west.
It's locked. No, it's locked.
Another one.
Alright,
Oh,
this
quick.
next one behind
Try-
us.
Try the other one. The other one on the opposite side.
Wait,
No,
so
the
do you-
one next
wait,
to-
wait. So quick question. Do you guys think that they just like left these doors? Do you think they just didn't open them? Or did they relock them when they left?
Maybe they're locked automatically.
That's possible
Ooh.
too, I guess. I can
Or I
consider
guess,
that.
if you will, automagically.
Well, yeah, I guess
Oh,
that's
that's
good.
a cool
Yeah, it's
word.
good though. Yeah.
After the suits of armor. Perhaps they didn't make it this far.
Maybe the suits just walk around and lock them.
Yeah, that's true. That makes sense.
Maybe they have keys in there.
Store's locked.
That one's locked too.
Um,
Alright, try the
key
last one.
fingers.
See if it's
Yeah.
unlocked.
Yeah.
Okay, the last door. So the furthest up on the right that we're
Yes,
looking
yes,
at. Okay.
yes.
A large red X is painted across the stone door before you. You hear violent banging sounds and heavy objects being tossed around from the chamber beyond.
It says, "Don't dead, open inside."
Yep.
I think this is
They're not super rhythmic. They're just kind of random.
No, let's not. Let's go for the. Let's try locked doors. Let's try the one right here. Can
Okay.
you unlock it?
Yeah. Real quick, give me just a second, and Brago's gonna peek around for any potential
Wait.
traps.
Okay.
If Quiven pays attention to the sounds in that room, are they like a very, very off but very like unique rhythm that only bards would understand?
No.
It was worth a call. It was
something
worth a
bad.
shot.
It's jazz.
22.
Sounds like a drum sound.
It's polka. 22 for what? Perception.
Checking for traps.
Traps. No traps.
Killer. Super good. That's gonna be a 21
To
The lock.
to pick the lock.
pick the lock. Okay. It unlocks.
Reminded her of our touching policy.
Broken.
What the fuck?
Broken blades, cracked hammers, frost-rotted spears, and other ruined weapons are spread out across the floor, fallen from the empty iron weapon racks that line the walls.
We'll cut that.
No.
Do
we
you
won't.
enter?
This is a fucking saw trap. At the bottom, there's something really useful, but you have to put your arm through a bunch of blades.
I'm going to step just into the doorway.
Wait, Crash, wait. And I'm going to quickly cast detect magic, specifically looking on the ground and the floor for any rooms that might levitate these blades into a whirl if someone steps into the room.
What are you doing? Detect magic.
Yeah, detect magic, but also like a scan for magical
Okay.
traps kind of thing.
You do detect magic. Can someone read me what are the magics?
Bro.
Conjuration, evocation.
Conjuration.
Conjuration
Conjuration.
magic, I think.
Where?
Conjuration would be like a gateway to
Nope,
somewhere
not
else,
then.
or summoning a creature.
No.
If it's
Necromancy.
No.
if it's going to
Transmutation changes one thing to another.
Abjuration.
Abjuration is protective magics. Evocation is
Okay.
evocative of power.
The suits of armor
Evocation.
would have been.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
What?
Nothing.
Tell me.
The suits of armor would have been transmutation.
Probably.
Than that.
Okay.
Yes, there's magic.
can he see what the sources are?
Is that how detect magic works?
No.
Generally. Yeah.
With the sword.
You can tell what type of magic it is.
Yeah, you can see what's
Yeah.
magical.
You can like it's highlighted pretty much.
5 swords.
Ah. I mean,
What were you gonna do,
Oh.
Crush?
Oh, I don't think it actually applies.
Oh, yeah, a couple of those swords are magical, but not in
Like
a way.
Cool kind of magic
No,
swords.
I have a sense that they're going to strike out like the almonds did. If we don't need to go in there, I don't.
There's nothing else magical in here that you can see. No chests.
Seems pretty empty and I don't see anything else.
Yeah, alright.
all right, back to business
Try
then.
something else.
Can we
Pocket.
yeah, I'm gonna reach around this inside the door and just turn the lock and
Okay.
then close it.
Alright, sure. Arr.
Just relock it.
Okay.
You hear the sound of a lawnmower starting like in the room.
So the next one down.
Yeah.
Next
Okay,
Uh,
next one down. Let me
check.
move my map so I can see.
I'm gonna.
Just, you know, to be safe.
That's the big
That one is. Sorry, I have to make sure I'm on the right side. It is locked.
I'm gonna check for traps again.
Roll.
Knock, knock, knock. Go
Uh,
I
pick
suggested the sword.
It's fine.
The door.
13. 13?
You're inspired if you want to use your
Thank you.
inspiration.
13 investigation.
The answer
No
was
traps.
I'm willing to risk that. For lock picking, that's gonna be 17.
Okay, give me 1 second.
You got it.
Take it down.
okay.
Well, the swords came after us, bros. What would we do then? We'd be fucked.
The smell, you bitch.
The smell. The smell. You can do the smell. Hey, it's for sex things. I like to do.
I like to bind. I like to be bound.
Because like it felt like you had your soul set.
Cut that.
But that everyone.
Okay, hold on. Sorry.
You know what I mean?
That makes sense. I just wish they had a little more detail.
No, you're right.
I wanted them
You're
to
right.
be just a little more unique.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Yeah, I understand exactly what you're talking about.
Talking about
I'm
the
just-
politics of me's, like from the Wii, you know.
I was gonna ask him.
Yeah. Like they're nice. I just wish they had a little more detail going for them.
I think the new ones do. The new
Yeah.
ones on like the Nintendo Wii Sports.
Which I'm like super into.
Dude,
Okay.
that
like
game
that.
is so much fun.
Oh, you did pick the lock.
Do it for two, baby. Yeah, I did.
6 long stone tables are set with steel and glass laboratory equipment in this chamber, whose walls are lined with shelves holding all manner of strange knickknacks and tools. An armed humanoid with white skin and red eyes
Oh,
moves from
fuck.
table to table, adjusting bubbling mixtures and carefully adding reagents. As you open the door, he turns to you,
Oh fuck.
and in a language none of you really understand, except for Quiven, says, "What are you doing here? In my laboratory?" You, Crash, and anybody else who speaks Draconic can kind of pick up on these words, albeit very slowly.
What's doing?
Yeah.
Dee
I'm gonna say, everyone hold on. I think I can communicate with it.
Be honest.
What is this?
Hello, sir.
Wait.
Hello?
It is.
What
good,
is happening?
It is good to see you.
Oh, okay.
We are here looking for. We are here looking for a cure. We heard that there were intelligent people here, smarter than most.
Ah. They were talking about me.
And I'm sorry, your name is.
Everybody knows of me.
Holy sauce.
I see.
So, are you here to help me?
Of course.
Make a deception check. Oh no, just kidding. Go ahead. Sorry.
25.
Oh. Damn. That's pretty good, dude. That's pretty good. Ooh, that's pretty good. Ah! He starts to smile a bit and relax a little. Hold on. Well, welcome. CC's lab of feral Sal.
Yes, Master Sal, of course.
Yes,
This is your vault.
this is.
So, tell me, where should I start? The Milky Mellow, or whatever you call it, is around here somewhere.
He turns around and starts working on something at the table. Well, stay away from the. Sorry, there's a huge paragraph here. Stay away from the locked golem lab. Up the hall a little, big X.
Yes, they told us while we came in to not touch anything and unless.
What did you mention?
Yes, I was looking. We were just having a discussion earlier about how I could help you. I was looking for.
He's like not looking at
a
you.
milky
He's just
substance, golden flecked, and Quiven is just going to walk in and start.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow
flat.
because this is
Yeah.
exactly my terrain. And
Aw.
I think this is a dark mirror I'm looking at.
you
right
are
now.
looking for the cure for the frigid woe. Yes? And he
Yes,
turns
there
to you.
was a bit of an outbreak up in the facility a ways.
Oh, those damn. He curses. I don't know.
Tell me about it.
Hold on, I think this cure has a name. I'm trying to find it. And I want him to say it, but I can't find it right now.
I don't want babies.
In the room, not touch anything, but just like I'm just going to town visually on everything we see here.
Nothing personal.
Okay.
Go ahead and
That's
do it.
fine. Give me 1 second on
Yeah,
you.
totally good.
He tells you, he kind of, bah. That is found, of course, in the curative laboratory across the hall.
Oh, okay. Well, then how can I help you here?
Come!
One second.
I'm just trying to stay out of sight of him while you're distracting him. We're gonna get the other door.
Yep. I was afraid it's not in English.
18.
Oh, you're right. You're right. He didn't say that out loud in English. You're right. Never mind.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Thank you. Good call.
Is that what elves call
You can see that he is currently working with maybe about 20 vials that are sealed that have a blue something crawling on the inside, like a blue. Come, get the tools from shelf. Help.
Okay.
Running experiments on frigid. Whoa!
No, absolutely.
We're going to take them
If I
down.
could
We're
just-
going to take them down no matter
This-
what.
This is my acquaintance.
Ah.
Morose.
Ah.
They are
That's
mute.
a hello and Draconic probably stumbling.
Oh, not very bright, this one.
But they're very useful, and I'm gonna turn to them and say, allow me to just speak their tongue for a moment so they can understand. And then I'm gonna pop back into Colin. Morose, I
Come
need
in.
you to listen to me.
Okay.
It's in the other room across from the hall.
Across from the
Can
hall.
you help me with that?
I'm not in here. And I like
What's
look
in
around
here?
like a kid in Toys R Us set free in that show from the 80s.
He seems to be a little crazy.
Yeah.
He seems to be like mixing, just mixing things, like definitely not following like lab codes. He's not wearing his safety
Let's say,
goggles.
where's his
His hair is not tied back. But he's just muttering to himself. And if you're still in the room, you can kind of catch in very broken Draconic to you. He's talking about the destruction of the gods,
Yeah.
taking out the gods. That frigid woe, it's for them.
And I say, I say in common to the party, and I say, beware. I don't know if this is what Ice Methods wanted. Promise not to interfere with them.
The name, Quentin, I need the name.
Feral.
The cure is called Feral?
Oh, the cure of the stuff? Or my name?
I thought your name was Solus.
Feral, Sal.
Feral Saul.
Aerosol.
Feral, Ferol. Feral, Sal. 2 names.
Are you my father? You look very similar, Farrell.
He doesn't necessarily look like that. Anybody have any history? I should probably know this of like undead, dealing with the undead.
I can roll
Yes.
religion.
Go ahead, roll
Yes,
religion.
I absolutely
Okay, you
do.
go ahead. Roll a history or arcana or whatever. Okay.
17.
He's a white.
What does that mean?
A white
Somebody
is-
doesn't know.
In D&D terms, a white is
it a
yes,
White
a very
Walker
powerful,
from
intelligent undead humanoid
Yeah.
who
Is it a
are
White
typically
Walker?
evil. Yeah.
Like the big ones.
They never tire in their pursuit of whatever is keeping them
Got it, got
alive.
it, got
I don't know if they would know this, but cool D&D lore is they are almost always meant to be left in defense of something. So whites are
Ooh.
pretty much only found in places of magical power.
Yes.
Where we are.
But he seems to be like a professor, not a
Right,
fighter.
and-
But he does seem to be very intelligent. I don't know. It does. I'm not finding the.
I'll turn to take Quiven's message. Oh yeah, I'll wait for the name of the cure if you can find it.
So Sal, can I call you Sal? And I'm gonna pop back into.
Just
this
says frigid
usher-
woe antidote.
Okay.
I'm just
So-
gonna pop back into this usher language
I'm
here.
gonna hold
Okay.
on, before you
Um,
continue as I leave. I'm gonna try to just take something that looks not a violence. Well, just something
Okay.
that looks not blue. Just
Not blue?
something-
Alright.
something
Off the
that
table?
Looks not like caustic, like it's not labeled. Like,
Okay, just off the tables.
Yeah, just like as I
Alright.
walk out.
Is that
You
it?
just like
Are you trying to
roll a
sneak it?
stealth. Yeah, roll a stealth.
Yeah, I'm trying to sneak it.
Roll stealth, please.
Slide in here. There's
Trying to
That's
not
what I
have
mean.
anyone
That's what I
see
mean.
Quiven all.
could be stealth, or it could be slide in here.
Send a hand, please.
It's the same to me, but what's that?
Hero point.
Hero point.
Hero point.
Yeah.
Be a
12.
hero.
12?
12.
Yeah, he doesn't seem to notice.
Nice.
But unless you're gonna sit here and look at what you got, you don't know yet what you grabbed.
No, I'll just put it in my little
Okay,
vial. hold
perfect.
it, Roll back up and walk out and just. Yeah, I'll let Quiven do his thing.
So Sal, can I call you Sal?
Professor Sal. Sure.
Professor. What you working on there?
Frigid woe, of course.
Right.
What's this whole laboratory is built for? What sector did you say you were from? We're gonna kill them.
Right. Done with the gods.
In the
Yes! True.
Um,
True.
Do we notice that he's working with frigid wool?
Yeah.
Like, okay.
Yeah.
I say.
Here, hold this.
Oh,
I reach over and I go, thank you.
I'm gonna walk out.
Another helper.
oh yes.
You are interesting looking.
Yeah, I'm
Just
going.
in your head.
I'm gonna.
I've got this.
I'm gonna stand in front of you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
take. I think we should kill this guy.
Yeah,
Not
probably.
with all that frigid wool in there. I don't want to break a fight out. Okay, good point. Good
Oh,
point.
we need to get to the
There's
other
literal
room.
anthrax sitting in that room.
The other room that's not the big.
Okay, do you want to
Yeah.
pause your
This one-
conversation so we can do that?
I'm gonna
Huh?
try to.
Okay.
No, yeah, I'm gonna try to
We just said
stand.
17 things were-
I'm gonna try to stand in front of Brago to try to block him from vision from this white.
Okay.
Well, I think the room we're going to is not. It's not directly across the
No,
hall.
it
No, he
is.
said it was
Yep, he said the one
Oh,
across
it
the
is. I
hall.
thought
Yeah,
it
the
was
one
over
up
there.
north is the golem room.
Yeah, he said don't. He said don't go there.
That's the don't dead.
Anyway, I seen you do that. I'll kind of like join you. Like,
I will-
architecture.
I will first check for
The
traps
insurance in this place must
for
be
a
insane.
whopping pretty good 21.
No chaps.
All right, and I will then take that lock for a natural
No,
1.
reroll.
Hero point it.
I will hero point
Hero
that.
point it. We
Make
need
sure you're
this.
tracking them.
There we
cool.
go.
Composite 20.
Perfect.
Oh, on your natural one, I'll use reaction.
There you go. Hot.
There we go. There we go.
It's not within
You
a
made the
certain
right choice to
distance
sit
or
at the
something.
table with me playing that type of part.
Very cold wind howls
Okay.
through the collapsed east wall of this huge chamber, whose far side is completely submerged under frigid seawater. A dense bed of kelp rose up from the submerged floor, obscuring any sight of what lies below. Broken glass and the remains of shattered tables cover the room and the dry section of this room of the
Is-
floor.
Is there anything in here that looks salvageable?
Hold on. Do you enter the room?
Move us around to the rooms that we're in.
Sure.
Oops, there's a tiny little.
Quivin and Crash are still in there with the white. The
Okay.
rest of us are in this room.
I'm gonna hop into Divine Sense.
Okay.
Anything
I think more
celestial
girls would
fae or celestial fiend or undead
I can't move
that
more
isn't
though.
completely obscure for me would be made known. So
In
is
the
it-
room with Feral Saul?
Yeah, within 30 feet of me.
Just
So
him.
anything in that room.
Just
okay.
him.
And then I assume Morgo's with us as well.
Morgo's staying out there.
Oh, okay.
She is not. She's stayed at least 30 feet behind you the whole time.
Whoa, this room is frigid.
So you walk in, you investigate. Are you
I'll
just looking into the?
I'll investigate anything that's not
just hear-
water.
Yeah,
Okay.
The other
just digging
room.
through stuff.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to peer into the water to see if I can see anything.
Okay. The water. Ooh, sorry, there's an ant.
It was
Yeah.
asking for it.
It was. I hate ants.
Sorry, vegans.
Andre, before you even really approach the water, you can see. Nobody else notices this. You can see 4 giant crabs, with their little eyes poking out of the water, seemingly like they're hiding. There they are.
Sir,
What a bunch
it's a
of
giant enemy crab.
Are they in mud by any chance?
They are in
No.
water, ice water.
Not a crab.
So,
So, you guys remember how I always point out the enemies right before we fight them? There's enemies right before we fight them.
Well, what kind of
Hold on, Andre.
Can
I'm
we
getting.
avoid them?
Now I did a 23
Let's
just
just
around
be
the
nice.
rubble, anything that's not the water
Okay.
to look for. I guess antidote, but also just fun things.
okay, let's see.
Yeah, I
Do
was
crabs like crackers?
Sorry,
Can I throw some crackers in there?
I think they do.
I think I can throw
Morose,
some
you
crackers in
notice a chest, a stone chest built into the floor,
Where?
but it's submerged in the water on the back wall,
On which wall?
the very back wall.
Over here.
Yep.
This wall or that wall?
No, that wall.
Okay.
That's all you can see.
I need to get to that chest, but I need y'all to scare off these.
Jump into the water again.
Well, I'm fine to do that. I just need y'all to distract some crabs and drive them towards you so I can. I'm not even saying kill them. Maybe if you have small fishes on you.
Alright.
Let's see.
Let's fight some fucking crabs.
Well, let's see.
No,
how s-
again, I'm not saying you have to kill them. They might be peaceful. I'll try approaching, but if they do move towards me,
Hold on. I'll try approaching. Let's see how smart they are, and
Why
I'll.
would you-
Fight these crabs, I swear to God.
What are you gonna do? Give him a
You know what
crossword?
snow looks like?
What? Sorry?
He said he was
No.
gonna see how smart the crabs
I
are.
was
Give him a
I
crossword or
was
something?
approaching the
Oh,
crab.
can I
No, I'm
keep
trying to.
this
I'm
to
gonna try and
something?
skirt around them.
One
I
of
said
those
if they start
Facebook
approaching me,
ones.
y'all can.
Got it. Got it.
I'm gonna try and skirt around and not cause any disruption.
Could you
Is there a ceiling in here?
Half.
I need to get under the water.
I know, but could you use it to like skirt up and go around and keep a wider berth around the crabs?
Oh, that's fine, but I'll need to go under the water at some point. Which
That's
I'm
true.
not
She's right. I mean, yes, you could avoid the crabs by going on the roof enough, but the
Right.
the chest
But
is in
we're
the
trying
water.
to get over like here. You said.
Yeah.
Like there.
Yeah.
That's fine. I'll climb along the walls until it's impossible. In which case, I
Okay.
need y'all to have
Right.
my back.
Let's do that then. Let's move along with her at the base here and kind of play linebackers. Are you guys in for that?
Well, at a certain point, you're gonna have to stop because the water takes up a good amount of this room. Like you don't want to get in the water,
No, not fully submerged.
right?
I wouldn't like to, but
No, I don't, and I hope you don't have to. I don't. There's some crabs. I'm not that worried about it. I just.
All right.
I'm
In case
sort
the
of-
crabs are feeling aggressive.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll keep an eye on them.
All right.
All right.
Let's.
I'm gonna go and
Dip it in the water
yeah, I'm gonna reach my hands towards the lock
Okay.
or what the open.
towards the chest.
If we can get over there.
Well, I can.
She can. Why not? Do you need me to move you?
I mean, yeah, you can. I'll just be on the wall, but wherever the chest is on the wall, and then.
Where do you three want to be?
I will,
Just stand there?
Sort of.
You know, I was thinking we would like kind of follow her path as she was going there.
You gonna get in the water?
Well, no, not necessarily.
Just what is it?
I think this
Yeah.
this is a good spread.
Okay.
I would hope you draw them away
Wriggle.
towards me. I don't want to be fighting right on top of me.
They haven't moved
Okay.
since watching, but their eyes do follow you.
I'm just gonna calmly reach towards the
As
chest.
soon as you start to reach towards the chest, they start to move towards you, and we'll need to roll initiative.
Right.
Hey!
Do you want Crash and I to roll in?
I would like you to just
Nice.
Oh my god, I've been why do I keep rolling like shit on initiative?
25 to 20.
22! Who rolled 23?
You're not even there.
God just
20 to
said roll
15?
initiative.
20 to 15.
20.
Yep, I got you.
Okay.
Okay. 15 to 10, whatever.
12.
Brago.
7.
Okay. Oh shit. Okay. Crash. Sorry, Crash. I forgot.
Everyone knows.
All right, we are at the top of the round with Q. Andre, you're on deck.
Yeah, thank you, Crash. Then I'll say in common over to you, and then I'll pop back into the usher language
Mhm.
here, and kind of turn and go. So what do you remember?
What's this? What does this mean? What do I remember?
How long
Working
was-
hard in here.
How long ago did it happen?
What are you talking about?
The fall veil.
Huh? Andre, your turn.
Okay. Alright. I'm going to sort of count my steps. I forgot. I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'm going to attach to the wall with my claws.
Okay.
And I'm gonna climb 1, 2, and just try to like intermediate myself between this closest crab and
Okay.
Morose.
Do you have spider climb or any like
I have climbing
abilities?
speed.
Okay, great. That's exactly fine. Okay.
Perfect. And then I will sort of kick at it away with,
Okay.
with my free leg.
Get on
Okay.
it.
Natural 20.
Nice.
Right.
You vibe check the
I
crab.
vibe check the fucking crab.
These are crab piercing dies.
Alright, that is a total of
To orange.
yeah, 10 bludgeoning damage.
What'd you roll to hit?
Kabump.
Nat 20.
Nat 20. Okay, great.
Yeah,
And how
yeah,
much
that's
damage?
okay.
I'm sorry.
10.
Okay,
bludgeoning.
perfect. I'm sorry, I got confused. I was also writing the number 20 right as you said that, so I got confused. Okay, it's still alive, but that hurt.
I'm just sort of like, shoot.
Okay, is that your turn?
Yeah.
Damien with me next.
Can I still stand in this square, like directly below her?
Maybe in the wall.
Yeah.
All right, then I'll run over there. And I will
It's
try-
water.
Sure, I don't think I'm going to, but I'm not like submerged in it.
No,
It's not like
no,
deep.
no.
It's just kind of washing
Just kind of,
up
yep.
on there. Okay, then I'll run over there and just sort of skid to a stop there,
Okay.
and I will hold my shield up and. It's in the water. I don't really know if I can knock it prone when it's in the water. So I will just take a reckless attack at it.
How reckless.
Okay.
As I run over, pretty good. It's a 25 to hit.
Yes, that will hit.
And I will slash out for 5 slashing damage.
Okay, it's still standing, but that hurt. Okay.
And as I do, it's a bit unerring how quickly he moved, and with the lash out attack, the arm almost like hyperextends a bit. A little weird.
Ew, nasty. Okay.
Yucky.
Morgo.
Morgo's just like, everything okay over here?
And then the green crab is going to swim down under the water and move up towards you and just make 2 claw attacks at you.
Yeah, maybe.
These are ice crabs, they're cool. Oh my cocked.
Oh my cock.
Okay, well that was terrible. 6
That misses.
and for 1. 17.
That misses.
Okay. It just
Yeah, brother.
snips right at you and misses both times. It is now Morose's turn.
I'm just gonna try and. Do I see a lock? In my investigation, did I see a lock, or is it just like a, just a latch?
It is locked.
Well, I'm just gonna bash on it and say open and cast lock on it.
Cast knock.
But yeah, sorry, what did I say? Lock.
Yeah, you double lock it.
Lock the lock.
But I'm hoping because it's underwater, it's not quite so loud.
Okay. Alright. Lifts right up.
Damn.
What do I?
You see fine sand. It is packed to the top with fine sand.
What the fuck is up with the sand?
Well,
Do you want to reach
there's
in?
only one thing to do.
Okay, you reach in. All right. You find I don't know what those are called, but like one of those trays that hold little.
Beakers, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So one of those with a lid on it.
Okay. Add it to
And
my collection.
what, I don't know what this is. Hold on. No.
That wouldn't be that long.
And then a small item that maybe is like that big, like it's a ball, eyeball size. That looks like a fake eyeball. That's it. Okay, take both. Awesome. Is that your turn?
Yeah, and then I'm gonna use my full minute movement to skitter the fuck out the way on the walls back towards safety. 25 feet.
Okay.
Say, I've got it, let's go!
Can someone move her?
Yeah, I got you.
Oh, thank you.
It does the Squidward.
25 feet.
35, I apologize.
All right.
I'll drop to the ground once I'm out of it.
Okay, it's Blue Guy's turn. Blue Guy will just move right up to you. Make 2 claw attacks at you.
Aren't you up on the wall?
I specifically said I
I'm
drop
sorry,
down.
I'm sorry.
That is a 21 to hit,
Hits.
and I'll roll my second one. 22 to hit.
Well, one of those I'll reaction shield.
Okay. Well, shield stays up.
Can I block it? With what?
Shield
With a
stays up.
shield.
Oh, shield lasts
Yeah.
all the way until the beginning of your next turn.
Oh!
Yeah.
So if you shield for the first
what's
one,
a plus to...
Plus 5 to AC.
5.
Then
22.
it would hit the second one.
okay, second one will hit.
Never mind. I forgot how spell economy works. Let me just go ahead and take that.
So you're not reacting?
No, I'll take both. I ain't no bitch.
You have a reaction and spell slots.
Okay.
7 damage for the first one. 7 bludgeoning damage. And 6 bludgeoning damage for the second one. You are also now grappled. As it crabs onto you.
Hey.
As it crabs onto me.
And Crash, it is your turn.
And I'm going to quickly telepathically speak to Morgo and say, we're finding this room. And then I'm going to
So yeah, she's just like leaning against the wall, peeking in.
I'm going to say, the great and illustrious researcher Feral Saul came to aid in the experiments, but you have heard the news, haven't you?
What news? What is this? He's made 2 more vials of frigid one.
I say, well, Eivor is currently landed.
Preposterous. No, it hasn't. Make a persuasion check at disadvantage.
At disadvantage?
Yeah.
Okay. It's 10.
I don't believe you.
Day.
Did Get out of my laboratory. Okay. Anything else, Crash? I don't believe you. This one is weird, he says to you.
I do a quick look, just a quick glance at Quibben, and I say, shall we continue with words? In common. You say yeah?
Yeah. Okay. It is Orange Crab's turn. Orange Crab is going to claw twice towards Andre.
Yeah, you fucking try.
Natural 20.
Well,
And then my second one.
succeeds.
My second one misses, but my first one. 9 bludgeoning damage. And you are grappled.
yeah.
This is an Aeorian crab. You went to college.
Brago, it's your turn.
Brago's gonna point his ball at the blue one and say, "Prepare to be chowdered."
Hey yo!
Hey, yo.
That'll be 16 to hit.
That will hit.
Freaking yes. Reroll. Yep, fair enough. That's gonna be 10 piercing damage.
To which one?
Blue.
Awesome. Okay, yeah, that looks like it hurt. Red Crab is just going to scuttle right up to you, actually over here. Is that your turn? I'm sorry.
Yep.
And now it is going to try to right at you.
What's up, motherfucker?
Natural 19.
Yeah, you might hit me.
Sorry. Plus 22
Ouch.
and 18.
18 to hit or 18
18
damage?
to, 18 to hit.
Okay, yeah, I'll hit.
They
yeah.
both hit, okay?
Yeah.
The first one.
For a second, I was like,
First one, 13 bludgeoning damage for max damage. Second one, 8 bludgeoning damage, and
What?
you are grappled.
what the fuck did these crabs eat?
They've just got to you.
Ow!
Quibben, we are back at the top of the round with Quibben and Andre on deck.
Return to Crash. I'm gonna say. And I'm gonna kind of like glance over. I'm gonna say, you should help the others. Let me finish up here. I'll be right behind you. And then I'll go back and usher. And I'm gonna start kind of like walking about the room as I speak aloud to this guy and say, well, he does speak truth in part. Eivor is landed, but more by way of Crash. We lost against the gods.
He doesn't mean me.
Can you repeat? I'm sorry. Could you repeat that one more time?
Is that and I'm just gonna like as I'm kind of just like absentmindedly looking through his stuff.
Okay.
If I notice anything
I'll
cool
tell you.
looking, yeah. But I say, he does speak truth in part. Eivor is landed, but not by choice. We lost against the gods.
Feral Salt seems to keep mixing stuff. You notice on these shelves, spell components, reagents, laboratory supplies, but they're all way past their prime. Maybe a couple workable tools. That's about it. but you do see he has about 22 vials of frigid woe on his table, and he's trying to make more. He says, "No, no, not after they will deal with this." Okay, and we are with Andre now, who is grappled by a crabble.
Ow!
Grappled by a crabble.
Fuck it! Huh?
Orange one, right?
Yeah. Alright.
You can still attack, you just can't move.
Punch the orange one. It's close to death.
Hey, it looks
Yeah,
rough.
I'm just gonna try to kick it.
Okay.
Get it.
Heroically point.
Hero.
Hero.
Okay.
Bro, he pointed very heroically.
That'll hit.
Punch the dick. Punch it in the crab dick.
This die is so sharp. 7 bludgeoning damage.
Just grab your cut.
I will simply if it's like gripped onto my leg, I'll simply clap my other leg together and just
And like watermelon it.
yeah.
Perfect.
And then I will bonus action flurry of blows.
Just crack its shell.
Actually, let me take
Squish
away
its
my
meat.
hero point real quick before I forget.
You wish.
I watermeloned a crab.
Bro.
That's awesome.
Okay, anything else?
Yeah, bonus action flurry of blows.
Alright, Damien, you're on deck.
Bro, that bitch literally crushed my
That one's a 17 to hit.
That'll hit.
All right, and then the second one is a natural 20 to hit.
Awesome. Okay, roll your first one first, please.
Yes. It is 6 bludgeoning damage for the first one,
Okay.
and 2 plus 1 is 3 plus 5 is 8 for the second one.
Alright, it's still standing,
That
but looks hurt.
and then I will sort of just like after kicking the orange one off, I will use the momentum to like back kick the green one and like turn around and like front kick it again, and then
Okay.
as I do I will push off of it and launch myself with my movement back over here,
Okay.
and I will run right here.
Okay,
And
perfect.
that will end my turn.
Damien, it is your turn.
Okay, I'm going to run 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to run 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2 to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, just to the left of Moreau's. And then, as I'm running, I'm just going to look at you as I run past you and say, "You got this?"
Always.
And then I'm going to kind of slide down, and I'm going to dash to move just to the other side, just above Brago.
Okay, can the blue make an opportunity attack against you?
Oh, I guess he would be. Could I move? Well, I guess.
You can move here.
Does he have a claw, or is he holding? Does he have a claw available?
Yes.
Okay, then.
I forgot I'm grappled.
Yeah. Is there a way around it? No, not really. He's kind of.
You could go where you're at right now and not suffer an attack of opportunity.
You could have run like down and just follow it alongside of it so you don't leave its area.
It's okay. I wanted to get in a certain position. I'm gonna go for it.
Okay.
Sure, so he can make
Like right
an
here,
attack
he'll
roll.
attack you. Oops. 20.
That will hit. Damn, that just hits. Fuck.
7 bludgeoning damage.
7. Okay. Does that grapple me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then,
Sorry, thank you. Yes, it does.
Then since I'm stopped
Somebody
up
over
there,
right there.
I will turn and bonus action shove that crab away.
Frog! You
Athletics-
killed my frog.
Athletics check.
Oh, damn. Okay.
It has to
Oh,
be.
stupid.
It
Oh!
has to be to 22.
No, I rolled a 4.
Okay. So
5!
It is shoved back 5 feet, and it breaks both of our grapples.
Okay.
So it's shoved back.
Who?
Perfect.
The blue
Perfect.
crab, and then I will use the movement that I had
Yes.
to step up next to.
Brago.
I know, but I got grappled. so
Right
I'm
here?
sorry.
Right here?
Yeah.
'Kay.
I wanted to do that to that one to break your grapple, but
Yeah,
Sorry.
that's valid.
You got grappled.
yeah.
You got crappled. Okay, is that your turn?
Yeah, that's my turn.
Okay, Morgo will move and peek in here. And then Green Crab will scuttle away. That is its turn.
Pussy.
Morose, it is your go.
I'm gonna wall climb the
How
fuck
close
out
was
of
it?
here and just get out. 35 movement
What?
out
How
into the
close
hall.
was the tree?
I'm not telling you.
I don't even need to. I guess I'm out of grappling range, right? But either to be safe, I'll wall climb my way into the hallway.
Okay.
I'm not doing. No.
You don't want to attack anything? You want to move that one? Put you here.
Sure. I'll.
What's your movement?
35.
Okay. And put you here.
That's fine. And then I'm just gonna then turn around and cast a message to Quiven so he gets it in his mind and says, I have what we need, it's time to go. That's what I'll do.
Okay. Actually, I'm gonna retcon. I'm gonna use Morgo and she's gonna jump in and help the fight. And Brago,
Yo.
behind you, you hear her whisper, "Damn it!" And very quickly, almost in the blink of an eye, her shoulder kind of,
Whoa.
and she starts to grow.
Huh?
What?
And right behind you in your ear, you hear,
What the fuck?
and she will run forward. What the
fuck is that?
You see a giant bear.
We got bears and we got crabs. We got crabs and we got bears. Holy
She
shit!
will just multi-attack right into this crab with a natural 20.
Oh, let's go!
And with one, whoosh, the crab just explodes.
Jesus!
And you are no longer grappled.
You gotta attack.
I don't know how to make a bear noise. Yeah, there you go. And it's just gonna, she just kind of huffs at you
Rawr.
and turns in and runs towards the blue one.
I'm a bearer.
And that's, well, she had a multi-attack. Can I multi-attack?
That you can.
Not at level 4.
This
She is not at level 4.
Oh.
This bear doesn't give
Okay.
a fuck.
She is multi-attack.
Oh, fair
She will bite it
enough.
with a natural 19.
Chowder.
God
And will just like rip it apart. And as she's flinging it around, like legs are flying off of this crab.
Holy
She just starts
shit.
eating it. And it is effectively dead now.
I'm gonna look at you and I say, right, you can keep the mithril supplies.
As she
is
does
correct.
this, there seems to be a bit of a relief as these crabs are no longer an issue.
Hey, so sorry about earlier. I got snappy.
She's just like tearing apart this crab, not even listening to you.
Oh, Jesus.
You even see like her beard, which is a little bit braided on the end, because it's a small beard because she's a female dwarf. Her bear form also has this like braided bit of fur on its chin.
Cute.
So,
Very charming.
and she
What
is
kind
not.
of bear is she?
She's a very large, just a grizzly bear.
Fuck yeah, biggest bear.
Boring.
Not the tallest bear, but the
There's
biggest
so
bear.
many cool
They're very
kinds of bears you
distinctive.
can choose
The tallest
from.
bear
Can't
is
choose.
the
She doesn't
polar
get to
bear.
choose.
No, I know. I'm not mad at you, and I'm not mad at her. I'm mad
Okay.
at the people who designed this fucking.
Okay,
thing.
Crash. With this, you seem to be effectively safe from these crabs. And as Morgo is just tearing this, actually, is she large? No, she's medium. I guess. The water in front of her starts to bubble.
Oh, no.
Those are crab farts.
The crab's got fucking
And just slurping out of the water.
Don't.
Giant tentacles.
Oh, Lord.
As a giant, bright red octopus emerges in search of some food.
No.
Perhaps smelling the crab meat. And that is where we're going to end tonight's session.
I don't
Fuck.
1043, let us find the octopus! Okay.
Holes.
I want to know what the stuff I got.
God damn, that was fucking awesome.
Oh, Jesus.
So,
Oh.
Right there!
sleepy.
Yeah.
No, we're gonna play
And
till
Mick
2
has
a.m.
work in the
We're gonna
morning.
play till
Mick has
2
work in the
a.m.
morning!
Mick's
You think
okay
I give a
with
shit
2
about
a.m.
I'm
No.
fine with going later.
Nope.
If
Nope.
You think I give a shit about Mick's well-being?
This is where we're ending because I think it's a fun ending point.
How don't you pick up your 12,000
Is it
napkins and then worry about somebody else's?
This is large. The giant octopus is large.
Is that huge?
It says large.
Maybe huge.
Okay, I
don't
will.
know. I very much don't know that.
No, I was about to say, you got 2,000 napkins. Yeah, it's Kleenex over there. Making a mess of the place.
It's huge.
That being said, everyone please throw away the alcohol. We're not trying to get ants.
Yeah, of course.
All right.
God damn it, Mallory!
Sorry.
Oh, what a good session,
No, it's
fellas.
fantastic.
Yay!
Absolutely amazing.